Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with an Alliance War, Worlds Collide, Minotaur, and Anubis. And of course, also, we're going to be going over the blog post that was most recently posted, as well as it's D's birthday today. So, of course, everyone needs to go in game and make sure you look for DNTG, so that's DEENTG. She's got multiple accounts. Message each and every one of them with happy birthday. Make sure you do. And yes, and also, if you would like to, I think she's going to be doing a live stream today. I think, she says. I think just because she's especially stuck at home, I said there should be no excuse. But we'll see. Hopefully. So, we'll start going over the event here, and then we'll start doing the... What's up, Soldier? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Sparrow? It's your birthday too, Daniel? Very nice. Band Titan, how we doing? So yes, this is also a continuation of Zalon's stay-at-home series. Listen to Kobar, because he says wash your hands. All right, so we're gonna go over this. Maybe also we'll see if some people might join Discords, because then we can also go over the blog post, which will also be just talking about some of the future things that are happening. Plus, as well, they also talk about just a few other things that are going on in the game right now as well. So we got that up. Cool. All right, Worlds Collide. So Minotaur's back, which is awesome. Minotaur was definitely reigning supreme when he was first released. Now he is not exactly... He's the best Tar. That's most definitely, undeniable. Out of all the Tars that have been released, Minotaur is the best. Thing is, though, we have a few other Titans that have come out since then that, like Osiris, like Pigsy, like Baba Yaga, that has kind of pushed Minotaur to the wayside. What's up, BMT? Where's D? She'll be here eventually. She has still possibly be working, but soon enough. What's up, Soldier? So, and I'm sure she'll rewatch this stream to see all the people that wished her a happy birthday, because she likes, positive affirmation, And then we have Anubis. Anubis is good for events where you need to just do speed rating. If you have the scales and one other relic, I forget what it is. There's scales and another relic. I think it's the Rage Staff. Not the Rage Staff. What am I thinking? I'm thinking for Terror. There's one other relic that you can also put on Anubis as well, along with the scales that give you bonus, extra, I should say, spells for Terror, but also at the same time too, you also get a bit of a boost to the actual spell itself. Oh, there she is. Thanks, Alon. I positively affirm that D is a major PETA. 12 minute, I leave work, I'll listen in the car. Alright, Extinction, see? I didn't stream too early, so you didn't have to miss too much. BMT says she's in quarantine. What's up, Polo? Thank you for joining. So, onward, powerful relics. This is what's got me going about this event, okay? I really want another Minotaur Skull, and I really want another Spearhead. I only have one of each. And Dark Charms I don't have, and that's just going to be something I scoop up along the way. Minotaur Armor is nice, but not absolutely necessary for end game builds, but still nice. Not a bad relic. Death's Grasp, I'll take a third one, but wasn't a major priority. The fact that Baba Yaga gives 1.4 boost is huge. I hope many players are taking advantage of that. And yes, we do have a new event relic and just Infiltrator Titans in the altar, so we'll be passing on that. So yes. Now, of course, you do also have the option to get Loki or Thor. I know a lot of players need Thor to complete collections. So look, if you're interested in that, that is another option. Let's look at the rewards tracker. We are doing fairly well in MTG Dragons. Of course, I know this event's not going to have the kind of soul count that people are, coming off of a Baba Yaga event. But trust me, there are going to be players still playing this event pretty hard, just not spending a lot of event tokens, because you can just play as fast as you like, because it's 1 portal stone per raid. So that's where this event is becoming incredibly more popular. Just not really high soul counts, just because people aren't going to see it necessary to grind more than just finish the event, I would imagine. So I know some players may say, all right, 4,500 is where I'm going to stop. That's fine if that's what you're looking for. Personally, myself, I'm just going to grind as far as I possibly can. What I really would like is to hit 14,000 for Spearhead, or finish all the way for 19k and get another Minotaur Skull as well. So that's pretty much what I'm interested in, is Minotaur Skull and Spearhead. Dark Charms because it's in there. Death's Grasp because it's in there. Another 4-star Daggers to Sacrifice. That's actually a battle drop, but it's not bad to get another one. It's a good relic if it's your first time getting it for Horde. And the decision between going between Ancient Token and the 4K Gems. Being that it's either Minotaur or Anubis, 51 through 100, but just level 1, maybe some players are still going to go hard for 51 to 100. So, not a bad choice for them to put that in there. So, we'll see what happens. What's up, G. Radcliffe? Thank you for coming. Fast Cart, good to see you as well. Yep, here it is. The praises. So yes, I'm just going in with Baba Yaga with 3 maxed out relics. These are all off of Calvarex. Just 3 maxed out Calvarex relics, just because it's just really easy to go in. I go in with 3 Horde, just to minimize any kind of possible troop loss, because just every once in a while, you'll catch a battle that just starts tearing a couple extra units apart, and there's no reason for it. Because when you have so many troops to drop. Now, of course, it does not mean I'm not fusing up other relics for Baba Yaga, because I do want to have a different setup for Baba Yaga. But for this event, and for fast raiding purposes, this is what I'm going with right now, currently. Polo says Baba Yaga Skelly's getting way too much. It's so annoying. Ah. Howdy to all and happy birthday to D the Great. Yes. Yes, if you see the thumbnail for this stream, we got Minotaur trying to blow out the candles on D's cake. And D's popping bottles. So I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, we're gonna give it just a little bit longer, and then we're gonna talk about the blog post. Cause I like to still have it be in the first hour of my stream. Makes it really easy for people to find, so it's not like it's super hidden or anything. She's raising the roof. I've been throwing all my XP relics and all my champion 1-star titans into her. She's 36. Want to get up into those 50s as soon as possible with Baba Yaga. Now, I only have one, but it's alright. I do have other Titans to work on as well. But it's nice. How long am I going to stream for, Polo? Well, it depends. If D would like to stream, I'm warming up the audience for her, getting everybody excited. So when they go to D's stream, they're going to click on that, they're going to click in D's info. Well, maybe not. Maybe she'll actually have the actual Streamlabs link posted, but we'll throw some donations towards D for her birthday. Because I know she's been working hard on her setup, and hopefully everything's going to work properly like it should. And hopefully she has some cool Streamlabs stuff set up so that when people donate too, things will also happen. Hopefully. Let's see. She's been working hard. She's had all this time too, so we'll see. She won't disappoint us though, I'm sure. Was there a new blog post beyond the one a day or so ago? The one I'm referring to is the one from March 18th, which would have been a day ago. I finished the event yesterday, so good relics for my Valoran. You finished the event yesterday, Pisces? What alliance are you in? Ow. I was just gonna say. Oh my gosh, Pisces. You're not finished this event. You're talking about the other one. Thank you, D. Yeah, that's right. Wild Arrows. I didn't get to spend a lot of time. I'm so glad I took so much time on Tuesday to play the Wild Arrows event, because yesterday I was exhausted. I didn't get much time in at all, so. Still got 2K gems, which wasn't bad. But also at the same time, I got 4 relic tokens out of that. So, yeah. Alright. Let's see. Get out of there. So, let's talk about the blog post. So we got upcoming schedule, which is, turn it down a little bit, it's a little loud. Alright, so we got the Relic Solo War. Of course, we know Art of Archery just finished. The Choose Your Titan Alliance War event, Worlds Collide, which is what we're dealing with right now. Next week's Chernobog Conquest event, which says it starts on the 23rd, so hold on a second. That's next Monday to the 26th. Huh. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week is all going to be Conquest. It's going to be a little funky. I thought it was going to be like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Never mind. So, and then it ends like early Thursday morning, I'm assuming. Possibly very early morning for us here in the U.S. So, oh, Fury doesn't have any more lands. Oh, yeah, he's one. So, then we have the Alliance Leaderboard event immediately after that. So we're just running from a Conquest directly into an Alliance Leaderboard. So it's going to be grind like crazy and then grind like crazy again. Because with the Alliance Leaderboard event, it's going to be one of the first new gods being released. So, and then immediately after that we have Titans Unleashed Champions, which Titans Unleashed Champions means the new god that's coming out is going to be a champion. I don't know if anybody picked that up. Because every time we have a Titans Unleashed event, it's the class of the Titan that is in the event. Like, almost always. I don't know if there's been a few times that's been different, but from what I've noticed and paid attention to, is whatever the Titans Unleashed event is, it's based on the Titan that comes out over that previous weekend. So, whatever this new god that's coming out is going to be a champion. Not bad, because Baba Yaga isn't going to take long to get up into the high levels, so there's always a ton of champion food in this game. What's up, Vintage? Most likely it's going to be one Portal Stone Conquest. I mean, I imagine this one Portal Stone situation is going to be going on for a bit. Fat Heat, what's going on? Granted, a lot of the event was Sarkon. Woof, Pisces. I did Wild Airs event and got 100k DG, not... No, you probably mean 100 DG. Not bad for a full day grind yesterday. All my 2 was canceled. My silver linings and all that. Yes, exactly. Pharaonic weekday conquest, y'all. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be wild. Let's find some more. I mean, will one Portal Stone Conquest get Vintage to come out? Will it get Vintage to come out and play? Come outside, Vintage. I'll get the stick and hoop out. So, I'm only going for the conquest. All right, Pisces. All right. Marcato, what's going on? I'll pop in Discord in a few minutes. Just finished up some work. Oh. Okay. Dee's going to pop on. She's going to do her, the wave, you know, like people do in parades. The side to side, very small hand movement, you know. Hello, everyone. Hello, it is me. I would need to see if I need to level something. Vintage. Yes, I honestly believe this one Portal Stone situation is just going to continue on for the next few weeks, because the amount of play time that people have for this game right now is incredibly high across the board. What's up, Gason? So, and then of course they go through all the DOT YouTubers, Soldier's back, so they throw him in there as well. Of course, what I already talked about all the stuff that's in this current event and what I'm excited about, which again is the Spearhead and Minotaur Skull. I'll pick up another Death's Grasp and another Dark Charms, another Dagger of Sacrifice, just because they're in there. So, look at it that way. Now, on to Chernobog's Conquest that I want to talk about. What's up, Jupiter? So, Chernobog's Conquest, as they have it at the blog post here, says that Chernobog's skills are going to be different. With Imperial Health X and 30% Imperial Melee Resist, Imperial Void and Lightning Resist 3, which means pretty much that's going to be almost maxed out on Void and Lightning with that skill alone, because it's the third version of it. And then you only need at least maybe one relic to cover both, or maybe a relic to cover, or one relic of 2 different kinds to cover each. I don't know. Or if you have like an all Imperial resist relic as well, it also works. Imperial Armor X, 40% Imperial Range Resist, so that's another huge difference right there. And then Titan Health X, Storm Maiden Damage X, Titan Armor X, and Storm Maiden Armor Piercing X. So it's quite a lot there. So we'll see exactly how interested people are in Chernobog and seeing if he does really anything in the current meta. He also comes with a new relic, the Total Eclipse, with the Titan Health, Imperial Physical, and Fire Resist. So that's covering 2 more. And then the Storm Maiden Critical. So, and then we get into the new gods. So I've changed, okay, so this is what the lore reads. It says, the Shattered Kingdoms have reached an impasse. Sorry, I gotta drop troops. The Shattered Kingdoms have reached an impasse. The factions are at an imbalance. It's actually, I changed it in my mind. I was reading, I was like, actually, it's really supposed to be, the game has reached an impasse. Or Dawn of Titans has reached an impasse. The game is at an imbalance, with many resorting to prayer and sacrifice in the hope that new gods will answer their cries for help. Out of the furthest reaches of the universe, their cries have been heard. We'll see. Long forgotten deity stir, war is coming. So, yes, but if the developers would just put Dawn of Titans have reached an impasse, the game is at an imbalance, with many resorting. If they would just put that in instead, it'd actually be more true. Vintage says it's tempting. It's tempting. Yeah, see? Vintage, yeah. What? Chernobog 2? Oh, man, I love me some pikemen. Yeah, see? Might be enough. Might be the bait might be enough to reel in one of the big boys. It just might be enough. I'm going for Chernobog because I need a good Ice Imperial buffing Titan. Come join us in NTG Legends, Polo. Or Vintage, says Polo. Nice. Come on, Vintage. You know you wanna. What's up, Eric? Gason's missing your voice, Vintage. See? So Gason's asking for all of Italy. What are you gonna do, Vintage? You can't let him down. You can't let him down. So the Divine Shrine update that they threw on here, I do want to mention that as well, which is kind of messed up. Changes are coming to the Divine Shrine by the end of next week. Save, this is my part, save your DGs, DOT community. I would not use them on the current altars. I just wouldn't. I know people say, oh, well, they're going to add more 5-stars and it's going to dilute the pool. I believe altars will be separated so that you don't have to worry about older 5-stars if you're not looking for older 5-stars. It's going to be more of a generational choice. That's what I truly believe. So we'll see. But they don't really give too much more specifics other than that. And of course, they give their social channels, and that's pretty much the entire blog post. So here is someone who joined on Discord. How we doing, Prometheo?
Hey, Zalon, how you doing?
Pretty good. Thank you for joining. So anything that you want to talk about that I just mentioned on the blog post? If you were listening or not, I could still go over anything in specifics if you wanted to.
I've had a busy day with work stuff all day, and I haven't been watching you, but yeah, the one Portal Stones and a Minotaur Skull is pretty much all I need to say about this event.
Yeah, well, I also said not Spearhead too. I said Spearhead and Minotaur Skull is what I like.
Oh yeah, Spearhead's great too.
Yeah, see, so I mean, I want a second one of those, and I want a second one of the Minotaur Skull. And since Dark Charms is in there, I just say, all right, well, it's there. You know, if I wasn't going as far as I possibly can to get the Minotaur Skull, then you know, I wouldn't be obviously grabbing it. Stop instigating, Pisces Shark. Well, we'll see. What's up, Black Mob?
I mean, we said before that the Minotaur Skull is basically a 4.5-star, and so
yes.
You know, if you have one, then you need a second one.
Most definitely, and mine's maxed and being heavily used. How do you get your Baba up to 36, Alon? I sacrificed my level 35 Hades today to get mine to 36. I threw on 3 4-star XP relics. I had one saved up, got another one in the previous event, and got one in the Baba Yaga event. So, I got one. I'm sorry, I got one in the 500 DG altar the last time I streamed, and then I also got one in the monthly calendar, and then I got one from the event itself. So yeah, between those 3 4-star XP relics, a bunch of 3-star XP relics, a bunch of 2-star XP relics, and a bunch of 1-star champion titans that I built up over that last event. That's pretty much where I got into. I didn't have to do much major sacrificing of large stuff, because I always save all large stuff for fusion events. Anything that's pre-leveled, you know, like 12 1-star level 12s are so much better on a fusion day than any time before that. Unless you literally have so much high level stuff that you have to get rid of something. Then yeah, I will. Vintage says, I'm trying to log on. I am thinking to have my dig my account out of the bottom of the dumpster. Oh, wow. Yes, Polo, it's coming soon. So you save 4K? That's awesome.
Yeah, Vintage, I hope you'll get in there and get some fights in. Good time to get back in the game and do some free raids, basically.
Yes. Frank says, I may finish this one, getting Thor at least. Also, Vintage, when you log in, see if you might get a, hey, welcome back reward. You know? Black Mob, I want Minotaur. I think he's a beast. Yeah, Black Mob, that's totally fine if you don't have one, especially. Or if you have one and you just want another one, that's fine too. But Minotaur is the best tar. So. But what's so great about Thor, Black Mob? The people that are getting Thor, I think, are people that wanted him as a collection. That's the reason for the Pantheon. Salon, I still can't believe you instigated me to do VP and then you didn't grind much, and I put up 5.6 million, which is more than you ever did. True. Good for you, Pisces. I'm glad you were able to focus and grind and get it done. You never know. Black Mob, some people want Thor for yeah. I have a bazillion portal stones too. The last couple events I did with starter packs. Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, it'll take you a while. It takes a while to take down like 20 or 30 portal stones. It takes a while to take down 50 too, or any of the higher amounts that you get for free in the actual event as well. But remember, Pisces, you know, when it comes down to instigation, if you did the work, well then that was on you. It's up to you if you wanna feel the necessary need.
I gotta say, someone who can leave portal stones sitting on their account indefinitely, that's someone who's really been cured of the compulsion. I admire that, Vintage, actually. I really do.
Well, my test account is over 1,500 portal stones, Prometheo.
Well, it's a test account. I mean, come on, it doesn't even matter there.
Yeah. There's over 1,500 portal stones on there. And I forget how I got all that many. I forget. Guess we got a lot of free packages over the periods of time. Like, here's a free gift or something like that.
So, Zalana, are you cooking for...
Wait, am I cooking food? Wait, what'd you ask, Prometheo? Wow. I don't know why I got kicked out there for a second. What were you saying, Prometheo?
Have you been cooking for yourself, or have you been having food delivered while you're hunkering
down
at home?
I've been cooking for myself, but I also bought, I bought a decent amount of food that I could just keep on making stuff here at the house. Simple things most of the time, because I don't like cooking like large meals that I have to eat for like 3 days. So, but yeah, I'm making food here. I did get some. I was out the other day, and I did stop at a place that I normally go to on a regular basis, Pizza Shop, just to give them a little business, because I felt really bad. A lot of local pizza restaurants are really struggling, and almost all of them have either a rent to pay or have other expenses that they're constantly working to pay off. So a lot of them have to stay open, unfortunately.
Yeah, yesterday was my dad's birthday. I called in an order for him for pickup from the restaurant he would have gone out to anyway.
True. And actually, Pisces Shark, just reading what you said there, how do you know I didn't try to come back? Because I actually played quite a lot. I just didn't have as much time as you did. So, you don't even know. I mean, I know I fought a bunch on that Saturday night and Sunday. So, I wouldn't relax, Pisces. And if you have a serious problem with it, you don't have to keep bringing it up, or you don't have to be here. There's either one or the other options, just so you know. Now it comes down to logging in, and no luck, really. Black Mob. Oh, yeah. No, I never went over 5 million before. I think 4 million something was like the highest VP I've ever gotten. Then again, I don't have a tendency not to just constantly cap. I don't really cap bonus or anything like that. I've done that for a few seasons, but after a while, it just gets kind of boring for me. And a lot of farming XP or VP, I don't do that either. Everything I get is from pretty much raids. Yeah, see, there you go, Black Mod. Let's see, vintage. If it's been a while, well, Pisces, I'll say it to you every week. How about that? I'll say it to you every week, and you can take it for what it is, because you never know. I can challenge you, and I can actually come out on top. Maybe not. But remember, when you're younger and have less responsibilities, and can sit at home and do nothing and play the game, yeah, you're gonna have more time. That's how it works. I checked your Play Store, not seen update. Maybe I should have other updates in front of it. I don't know, vintage. Yeah, true. What's up, JJ? You know what, Z? You should raid more. I know. I'm constantly raiding. Let's see what I got for this week, actually. I'm already at... Well, I'm at 1.3 million. But for the week on actual raids, let's take a look. 428, so not bad. Definitely more than I would usually have by this time of the week. So, may actually, never know, may actually hit 1,000 battles. I've never done 1,000 battles either. So.
I think I hit 1,100 one week.
JJ, how long am I going for? I don't know. I can stream as long as somebody else wants to take over. Let's just say that. If JJ wants to take over, or if D wants to take over, or because I know D was talking about possibly streaming because it's her birthday today. Hopefully everybody has wished her happy birthday. And if you haven't, make sure you search D NTG in game. And you will notice there's a whole bunch of accounts. So message every single one of them, so that you know that you actually got the message to her. What league am I in, Polo? I am in, let's see. I am in Masters League right now. But I don't know if I'm in, I think I'm in the first Master server. I can check though. Let me just take a look. Take a quick peek. There you go, Pisces. Try to pass 10 million. That's a good goal. I was gonna do a quick XSum, but I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, yeah, that's fine. JJ, that's fine. Whatever you want to do.
You're in the second Master server.
Oh, we're on the second. Okay, thank you, D, and happy birthday, happy birthday, D.
Thank you. I would have joined earlier, but I was finishing something up for work.
Okay.
Happy birthday, D.
Thank you.
So how old are you today, D? You're 25, right?
I'm 21.
Oh, you're 21? Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So all this drinking that you've done on the stream has been completely illegal, huh?
It's been completely illegal. I'm making myself a quarantini today, right now.
Okay, so what is it? What is involved in a quarantini?
All right, so it's similar to a martini, right? So you make it with gin or vodka, but you add like something citrus for vitamin C because you need to get your vitamin C to keep your immune system up.
Oh, gosh.
That's a quarantini. And you're allowed to use whatever you have on hand in your house because we're not allowed to leave.
Right.
So they're recommending lime or lemon juice, but you can use orange juice.
Oh, wow. JJ says, don't let her fool you. She's 45. Wow, JJ.
No, I'm not. You know what I was going to do? I was going to take an emergency packet and sprinkle it in my quarantini.
Oh, wow.
To get a little fizz going?
Just to get a little fizz. That's pretty funny.
Happy birthday, D.
Oh,
thank you.
Look at Boganora coming on and wishing D happy birthday.
I'm going to request some people to sing to me in a little bit.
Oh, yeah? So is it going to be on your stream, D? Is that what's going to happen?
All right, so I got to go now. Bye.
All right. See you later, Bo.
Bye. I don't know. It's getting kind of. I thought you were streaming earlier. It's getting kind of late now.
Oh, it's not late. It's 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern
I know,
Standard.
but Thomas cooking for me, and then he says we have to watch a movie. And you know, I'm really bad. I haven't really eaten food today. I've only been eating desserts.
Desserts all day.
Yeah, what did I eat
so
for breakfast?
Spoiled.
Oh, so my birthday is it's an Italian Catholic feast day or whatever. Who cares? But anyway, you go to the Italian bakeries and you get this dessert called a sfingy or a zeppoli.
Okay.
And it's basically like a French cruller. And one has cannoli cream and the other one has custard. And so it's a special birthday dessert.
I see.
Happy birthday, Dee.
Thank you, Jim.
Oh,
You're
Jim's
very
here.
welcome.
Oh, nice.
So that's what I had for breakfast. I had a sfingy. A French cruller with cannoli cream, kind of, sort of.
So
Oh, yeah, I didn't eat my rum cake yet.
Feranic says that Sethmopod needs to sing to you for your birthday.
I think he's sleeping.
You think he's sleeping? Poor Sethmopod.
Yeah, they're like, it's 6 here. I think it's 5 a.m. there.
Oh, right, in
So
Japan,
you
right?
know what time it is where he lives?
That's right.
Well,
No. It's
I
exactly
know-
it's exactly 12 hours ahead of us, right?
Well, it used to be, but because we went forward an hour,
Oh,
it's 11 hours.
okay.
That's just so nice that you know that about him.
I actually know a lot of different time zones. Like, I know the UK is usually 5 hours ahead of us, but
It's 4 right now until they spring
4,
ahead an hour.
because their daylight savings isn't until late March. I know a lot of time zones. I know India. I have them memorized just because I know when people are on.
I know the UK because I talk to Talks all the time, and I know Arizona because I talk to Val. I know those two.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
I know a couple more than that, but I don't know. They're just ingrained in my head.
Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna tease you a little bit and give you a little bit of shit. What's up with thanking everybody for the birthday wishes except me?
I didn't.
I mean, go back in the stream and scroll back to you was thanking everybody.
Did I miss
Yeah.
over?
Daniel Polo, Fast Cart, Soldier, Captain Howdy, Val, everybody except BMT.
Oh, tear emoji. Tear emoji.
I felt neglected. I even after I told you I loved you.
4-star.
I just thanked you.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's way too late.
I swear.
Way.
I was actually on the phone with someone for work, and I had to lower the volume of the stream, and I have to go back now because I have a bunch of birthday thank yous that I need to give. I'm also going to eat my first actual meal
Okay.
today. That's not chocolate.
Oh yeah, the 4-star runic tattoo. Vintage, you saw that too. And Black Mob's got all sorts of party stuff going in here, saying hey D. Gary Livingston.
Happy birthday, D. No!
Oh, that hurt my ear. Calm down.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
Jim, that was her munchkin scream.
Right.
We represent the lollipop you, the lollipop you, the lollipop you.
In the name of Lollipop Kid.
Yeah, see? He does such a good job.
His birthday stream.
And Drum is making a fist with his hand and moving it back and forth the way that they do it, and they kick. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. They got their hand in their pocket and they kick with their right leg and they kick
Yeah,
with their
and they
left
have
leg.
their arm in a 90-degree type of thing with their elbow, and they keep moving it
Oh,
forward
yeah.
and back.
And you got to have your mouth in that little sneer that they have. We
yeah.
represent the lollipop you.
Oh my goodness.
I do way too much on these streams. I'm like a monkey sing, monkey sing.
Someone called me an Oompa Loompa today.
No, you're not a Doompa Loompa. No, and Val is not either.
Oh, yeah, there's a good save from 2 weeks ago.
2 days ago.
2 days
Or
ago.
2 days ago. So I am wondering, why did you think Oompa Loompa?
Oompa, loompa, doompa doo.
Do you think she sounds like that singing?
No, it's just a resonant kind of husky sound of voice.
She doesn't have a husky voice. She's a petite
Because they're short.
woman.
Now, look.
What was that, Bo? What was that, Bo? You
amazing
chimed
radio
in?
voice.
Oh my gosh.
I only mentioned it as a way of trying to make Dee and Val seem like they're in the same universe.
We are in the same universe. You're the one that's like left of Uranus.
I'm not going to say left of whose anus I am, whatever.
I'm so glad I brought this up.
Right?
I've been confused since it was said. I'm like, what? Do I sound like a man?
No.
No, not at all. That's not what it was about.
Well, Oompa Loompas are not really men. They're crossbreeds or something. I don't know what they
Crossbreeds.
That does not make it any better. I think that actually makes it worse.
are.
Oh, nice. Jason
So,
just
Dee, what
dropping
exciting
down.
stuff are you doing for your birthday?
yes.
So we're quarantined. So I'm making a quarantini.
Are we drinking today?
So is New York on a total lockdown? You guys can't leave your
Yeah.
house and stuff?
You can leave your house, but restaurants and bars are closed. Anything that has more than 10 people is not allowed. So some of the restaurants are completely closed. Other ones have signs on the door that you can do takeout only. But you can't be anywhere where there's more than 10 people.
I just saw on the news that UK is considering doing that lockdown kind of thing too.
I mean, we have over 3,000 cases in New York, and there's now hotspots like all over the city in Long Island, Queens,
Yeah.
all the boroughs. I mean, it's really bad.
Yeah. Well, we always knew New York and California would have a lot of cases just from the sheer number of people.
And all the hippies.
Yeah, I'm still corona free.
Yay!
I need to knock on wood though. 'Cause,
Yeah, right?
I was told we're gonna get it. Like that's what they said when they prefaced this whole thing last Friday. Well, we're all gonna get 70% of us are gonna get it. So just get it and get it over with. I'm like, I'm not getting it.
I refuse.
I have asthma, so I would prefer to not get something that afflicts my lungs. Thank you.
Right.
Oh, they just started to close schools today in the UK? Wow. That seems kind of late, actually.
Well, you know those Brits, they're behind on everything.
I guess. I kind of thought that they got it a bit more before us. So I don't know. D ain't got time for that.
Nobody got time for that.
That's right. So
So, Dee, how old are you today? 27?
I said she says 21. She says 21, and all this alcohol she's been consuming has been illegal up until now, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Totally illegal.
Just like Val's 21 as well, right, Val?
Exactly.
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 See, I know what to say, DOT community. I'm keeping them on the nice side here. I'm trying not to shoo the women away.
Val and Dee's age is a closely guarded secret, even more so than Val's soul count.
No,
I've told
that's
everybody
old
my
she was.
age.
She told us on
Closely
her
guarded
birthday.
secret.
Yeah, no, she told
I'm
us.
36.
Yeah.
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 Yep. I'm not ashamed. Yep.
Well, I'm not telling anybody.
Hey, I can go out in public and most people can't tell which one's the mom. So I'm pretty happy about that.
That's what Drum said. He's like, it's just a
Wait,
number. If we went to a
Nobody
bar
can
right
tell
now,
which one's the mom between you and Drum?
Yeah, I believe that. She's probably tinier than her kids.
my kids are all my 11-year-old is the same height as I am, so
I believe it.
yeah.
Yeah, Captain Howdy says I drank some Corona beer. Does that count? No, Captain Howdy. Actually, that is something you're actually supporting them at this point, and which a lot of people aren't. Corona's taken a major hit just because of the name association, which is ridiculous.
And that is, people are stupid. That is the weird. That is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard.
But remember, some of the highest patrons of Corona are Hispanic. So is it something that is just not being conveyed to a lot of the Hispanic communities that there's no reason not to like it? I don't know.
Yeah.
BMT says I drive the short bus. Huh.
Well, Vintage is on the short bus, and I drive the short bus.
You're leading the charge, Jim.
I'm leading the charge. Going in head first.
Yeah, Seth Ross says shopping at Forever 21 doesn't make it true, ladies.
No, they shop at Baby Gap because they're short.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
That's not true, but I do fit in child. I can wear kid-size clothes, which comes in handy sometimes. Like
It comes in handy a lot of times, actually.
When we
Oh,
were
do you wear girl animals and match the giraffes and stuff like that?
No.
Oh, that's cute.
No.
That's so cute.
I'm giving you an example. We were in Myrtle Beach, and I was freezing cold, and we were walking around like the boardwalk, and the sweatshirts were like $50, and I was like, "Get me a boys large," and it fit, and it was like half the price. And Drum thought it was funny that I was wearing a kid's large or extra large or whatever, but it was comfy, fine.
You can do shoes, too.
I've never tried shoes,
Yeah.
but I heard you could do like a 4, right? Like a kid's 4 or 5, something like
Yeah,
that.
because
Yeah.
the smallest size of men's shoes won't fit, right? So you have to go to boys.
Right. That makes sense.
Wow.
Which my kids find, like, so embarrassing. They're like, seriously, Mom?
Right, because men's sizes are 2 sizes larger than women's.
Right.
Right. So if I'm a 6.5, I would be a 4.5 or 5 in boys.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what you do. You just, if you want, like, men's tennis shoes or whatever,
Yeah. Yep.
just shop in boys.
It's because it's Dee's birthday, DOT community. I'm allowing all the shoe talk. It's all right. Just so you know. Just because it's her
That means we
birthday.
can talk about anything we want, D.
Wait, real quick. Vintage says I still have 26 event relic tokens and 2,389 portal stones. Are you kidding me? 2,300? Almost 24? Wow, Vintage. It would take you forever. You could do this whole event with your portal stones. The whole thing.
Oh, read what Polo wrote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 up.
Let me see.
I take back my comment.
I take my comment from 3 days ago. D and Val don't sound the same. Sorry, ladies. I was well wrong. Oh. Oh. I see why you wanted me to read it.
Admit they're wrong.
I was just going to say, you made them both very happy because a man admitted he was wrong.
I don't mind, being told I sound like D. D's got a beautiful voice.
Aw, and I don't mind sounding like Val, but we definitely don't sound. I don't think we sound the same. You're lower
know.
pitched, and I'm higher pitched. I wish
Right.
I was lower pitched, but I'm not. But
Oh, no, you're higher pitch. Your nail's on a chalkboard, honey.
thanks.
As long as they don't say you sound like Jim, you're okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good as long as you don't sound like me. Because if you sound like me, there's a problem.
Well, I've been asking everyone, like, do I sound like a guy? Do I sound like a man?
No, but you do have a timbre of your voice that's different from Dee's. It's the smoky thing that I said that Jim was all over. I think that's true.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that, Prometeo, and I thought that was very well put when you said a smoky sound to her voice.
I didn't even get that, though. I'm like, What does that mean?
No, tell them what you actually said to me. Tell them what you said.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, I'm going to throw you under the bus right now. I'm going to tell her. She was like, is he trying to insinuate that I smoke and my voice sounds bad?
Well, that's what I thought. Like when you have a smoky sounding voice, I was like, I don't smoke.
Okay, so to use a musical instrument comparison, it would be
Okay.
like if D is a trumpet, then you're more of a saxophone.
Ooh, I like that.
I don't want to be the trumpet. Trumpets are annoying.
But trumpets can be cool.
said,
Here
trumpet
comes
and
D.
Right. Saxophones are
Piano
sexy. I love that.
Violin. I'd rather be a violin or piano.
We're all picking and choosing our instruments.
So what would Jim be? The bass? Boom boom boom.
Jim would be a
Jim's a
bass drum.
Jim's a contrabass.
Boom 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 boom. That'd be-
Or cello.
I like how Bo just popped in.
Yeah, right? Bo's the timpani.
The tambourine. What? You said tambourine?
The tambourine. Well, yeah, that would be very
Tambourine.
that would be very southern of you too, Bo, to throw in the tambourine.
Well, if Bo's a tambourine, that makes Shalom the cowbell.
The cowbell.
More
Yeah.
cowbell.
That's
More cowbell. That's right, Prometheus.
So, Vintage got a welcome back gift. He got a Vorgar, a three-star XP relic, 100 portal stones, which he doesn't really need, and Horde and Lightning. Wow. All right, so you got a gift. You've been away long enough. Vintage, very nice. A bassoon, says Eric. Nice. What's up, Aventador? Thank you for joining. Good to see you.
Dora, I was watching your video just today, actually, bro, about your Baba Yaga taking on Pixie.
Yeah. Some of Aventador's most recent videos are getting a lot of publicity, and he's done a very good job in creating them. So it's good to see more battle videos that are not being done by hackers. And it's very much appreciated, you know?
Well, the hackers get praised by the devs because, LVRBC was on
I
the
know.
devs. I mean, they praised them. Need to watch this one.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah, which again, I think a young intern just handed over a list and does not pay attention for the long run and didn't know that he was a hacker. I honestly believe that. But that's because we're not putting the right person to the job. So, companies should be paying attention.
yeah. So who's doing that now? By the way.
No idea, Bo.
Oh, really? No replacement for Chris yet?
No replacement for Chris.
I think Zalon's the de facto community leader right now.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm at the top of the list. Is that why? Oh, God.
Wait a minute, Aventador. But thank you so much. Did you think I'm vintage when I just praised you? I'm not vintage. Unless he said something that I missed.
Yeah, no. But yes, no, this is Jim.
Yeah, this is Jim, BMT.
You'll notice a
getting kicked.
definite vintage difference.
You're getting kicked. I got a wrench. I'll kick you.
Now we need to know the comparison between Jim and Vintage's voice.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Vintage's voice
Jim
is...
just calls everybody out.
Yeah, I don't care. You know that. Come on now. How long you know me?
Jim and Vintage both have a little bit of a growling aspect to their voice, but Vintage has, I think, a little bit more range. He can get up into the higher registers sometimes.
Yes. When he gets really upset. When those hands start pounding the tables. That's when we hear it. Oh, see, Vintage says he's thanking me because I'm a super duper nice guy.
Oh, Lord. Glad I got work boots on.
Right?
I didn't even work today.
Well, I'll thank Vintage. Vintage needs to be thanked for what he did for the community.
Most
Even if he's
definitely.
taking a break, I think he'll eventually come back.
He's resting his hands? Is that what's
compulsion.
happening? Is he resting his hands from pounding on the table too much? It could be it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Vintage was a huge voice. I mean, huge. You cannot thank him enough for what he used to do because he was one of the few I'm not saying the only, but he was one of the few not streamers, but video producers that would actually call the devs on the carpet and ask, "What on? MF, you're doing this. This is stupid. This is crazy." But at times he also praised them and say, "I think you're going in the right direction." So Vintage gets owed a huge thank you for all that he did in the past.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
A lot of changes in the game.
For Vintage.
Yeah, a lot of changes in the
wouldn't
game.
have- I wouldn't have done any videos if I hadn't thought that Vintage was right and that more people needed to say it.
You get owed a huge thank, Prometeo, for what you do, because you break down those numbers like nobody else does. You take the time, you look at them, you got the charts going, you got the analyzation.
Yeah,
You get
and
owed
you
a huge thank for what you do.
and you definitely took something from Vintage's videos and those sweet presentation style videos too, Prometheo. It's definitely well done.
Thank you, and once again, thanks to Vintage. We all owe him a debt.
Okay, that's enough of praising Vintage. I'm tired of that.
All right, enough of that, says Jim. Back to bashing people. Who wants a good bashing? Who wants it?
Yeah. Come on now, I'll call you out. I'm going to call D and Val out, being on mute. It's your birthday stream, D. What is that?
No, Dee's probably, I don't know, she's still prepping food or doing stuff at the house.
Val switched off of mute real quick, though. Did you see that?
Wait,
We not want you to hear Drum washing dishes.
oh, he's washing dishes? Oh, how nice. Drum's washing dishes on your birthday.
Oh,
The only time he ever does.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did say that before, that he only washes dishes on your birthday. Oh.
I pretty much get away with murder on my birthday. Whatever I want, whatever I say, it's the excuse is it's my birthday, and he just says fine.
Mm,
But only that one day.
yeah. So, do you want me to hop off here, D, so you can live stream for a little bit, or do you want me to just stay on?
Well, we're cooking right now.
Okay.
It's 6 o'clock.
Okay. So, is that
he's
a
in the
no?
same time zone we are.
Is that a no? And that's fine, because if you want me to just stream and just allow you to do your thing, it's your birthday, D, and I'll allow it.
Thank you. Yeah,
I'll allow it.
I'm not sure if we have time to stream today.
Okay.
I have time to stream today. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. It's 6:15. We're cooking food.
It's
I still
fine.
have to shower and watch a movie
Okay.
and eat cake.
Okay. What kind of cake?
Rum cake.
So Joe made me my grandma's Italian rum cake recipe.
Oh, okay.
He made it last night actually, and then he iced it this morning.
Oh.
We should eat that before we eat dinner, right? Oh, he just. Why don't I have a slice now?
Why don't I have
Very rummy.
But you've been having dessert all day, so this is just more.
Oh, yeah.
This is
I've
just
been-
more
I've
dessert.
been eating sweets all day. It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. Oh my gosh.
I swear I haven't had any protein today, right? I haven't eaten anything real.
That's going to change later, though.
Oh, actually, I had some pretzels.
Captain
So
Howdy
bad.
says, "Will Drum massage your feet later as well?"
No, he doesn't like feet.
Oh.
Right? You don't like feet?
Stabbing me with
He says I stabbed him with my feet all night long.
Oh.
I don't do it on purpose. My feet are cold, and there's like a really big heat source in the bed, and I must find it with my eyes closed every night, and my feet just kind of like wedge under him, and I guess it wakes him up, but it doesn't wake me up because I don't know I'm doing it.
Lawrence Wick says, "Happy birthday, D. Hello to the best community in gaming." Nice, thanks, Lawrence. Polo says, "Cake." Yes.
She moves her feet so much when she's sleeping, she wore a hole through one of our sheets.
You gotta make her wear socks, Drum.
Yeah.
It was an old sheet that was super worn out, and it was.
Oh, here comes the justification now of it.
Yeah. That's so funny, though. You got to, especially when it's on her birthday.
That's okay. We'll let it slide because it's your birthday. Dee.
Yeah, we'll let it slide.
Thank you.
Gary says, "What did you bring, Jim? Did you bring anything?"
Me? What did I bring? What?
I don't know. Gary wants to know if you brought anything to the party.
What would he bring?
I don't know. Did you bring anything for D?
I actually got a birthday present from somebody in NTG.
Oh, what was this? Reveal. What happened?
So I'm talking to this person, and I get asked, what was the question I got asked? Oh, have you been having problems playing the game with Android recently? And so I respond, no, I have iPhone. I have an iPhone. And then, like, 10 minutes later, I get, like, a screenshot of an iTunes gift card. Happy birthday, D.
Oh, that was very nice. Of her.
That was sweet.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Yeah.
It was super nice. I wonder if he's here right now.
Extinction right now in the chat? I don't know. I haven't
I don't know.
seen Extinction.
Oh, you just said who it was.
Oh, sorry. Because I already knew the story. Oh.
Well, at least I know not to tell Zalana anything. Jeez. Holy moly. He just called right out there. Boom.
I thought you said it in the very last second. I just didn't see it. I just didn't hear you say it.
Good job, Zalana.
Well, maybe I wasn't talking about that. All right, maybe I was talking about.
It's funny. It really warmed my heart. Because I wasn't expecting. I wasn't asking. I actually kind of felt bad about it. But Drum was like, you know what? Someone did something nice for you. Accept it. I have issues accepting gifts, so I was like, you know what? I will. I'm gonna accept it, and I'm gonna be happy and grateful. And I
And
was.
you should be. It was a very, very nice gesture
Mm-hmm.
by him to do that, to wish you a happy birthday,
Yeah.
and just to do something nice for you, and you
Not
have to accept it.
necessary, right?
And
not
also,
necessary.
because it's
Why
it's
would
going to
it
be something that you probably will use here in the next few weeks when you think about you being at
Right.
home. You know.
Right. So if he's here in the chat, I would like to personally thank him again for the beautiful gesture. It really warmed my heart. I'm gonna get a little teary-eyed.
Oh.
And
Nice
her
job.
heart grew 3 times.
Right. But yes, when it comes down to the community supporting each other, and also the fact that Dee doesn't have super chat on her channel, it does make it. She does have a link for Streamlabs though. So
I do,
again,
and I'm trying to figure out how to get the bot to work so it will post the link.
yeah.
It's in like the descriptions of all my videos, but I'm putting the bread in now. I need to set it up so that the bot will randomly will post it right through the. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
Or
I know what
need
you're saying.
1K subs.
You'll get there,
Which
D.
would've been
You'll
really
get
nice.
there. You'll get there. You just
Would've
got to
been
get on
nice
that
to
list.
have the
You would have been
documentation
added on.
exactly.
You would listen. You would have been added on that list on the blog post and would have gained a bunch of subs and everything else if you would have streamed last weekend. Just saying. So, because Soldier did, and he got on the list. You just got to get on that list.
He
Val
has a different.
needs
They
to get
don't
on the
like-
list too. I want to see Val get on the list.
Yeah, they forgot her as well.
And Jim. Jim should get on the
And
list
Jim.
as well, because Jim's
And
not.
we're all-
That'll make sure that Jim doesn't leave again. All right, Jim gets on the list, and we're all set.
Wow, talk about manipulation.
I'm just saying, Jim. If you were on the list, you'd be like, well, I guess I better stay. You know.
No, actually, if I got on the list, and Val will tell you this, I'd probably stream more.
That's
if they
what-
mentioned my name and I got on the list, I'll be like, yeah, what?
Yeah.
That's
No.
the thing. Like, it would probably have motivated me to want to stream more.
Yeah. Well, but if you would have streamed, they would have probably put you on the list. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Polo says Extinction. Where's my iTunes card? It's my birthday. Wink.
Yeah. It works like that. Him and I have a special relationship.
Fastcard says, so if a hacker can get on the list, D can too. Yes, of course D can get on the list.
I don't think they like me.
Are you timing out Polo?
What the hell did I? Oh,
Yeah, you
That's
just
my
threw him
bad.
out of the room.
I was scrolling up on it, and I don't know what happened. I
Yeah,
was
you
scrolling
definitely
up on-
deleted the last 2 messages Polo put down in the chat and then threw him out.
Oh, that's my bad, bro. That was an accident. I was scrolling up and pressing on the screen.
Remove his wrench. Remove his wrench.
I just got a new phone, so I'm getting used to it.
Oh man.
Wow, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, you just threw him out.
Weren't you just saying that Zalon can't be trusted?
Yeah.
Apparently, I can't either. Can I undo that, Zalon?
What?
Can I undo the timeout?
No. Well, no. It can come back in. It's not. You didn't ban them from the channel. If you ban them, like, what's the option there? Let me see. You can just hide the user from the channel. If you do that, ooh, I can add moderator. Oh, I can do that from the. Oh yeah. All right, hold on, people. We got a new moderator.
That was totally my fault, Polo. I do
4-star.
apologize, but
4-star. We got a new moderator. Mr. Vintage is now a moderator on the channel.
there's a new mod.
I just made Vintage a mod.
Vintage.
Yeah.
Welcome to the family, bro.
Right. Let's see.
Oh, there goes D. Thanking Lawrence Wicks now.
Did I miss that?
Val, you didn't type.
think-
Val, you didn't
already
type in
think-
chat, did you?
Did I what?
You didn't type in chat at all, did you? I'm looking for you.
Oh,
Yes, she did. She typed and wished Dia.
Oh,
Dia
I
happy
might be
birthday.
limited on how far I can go back. Let me just see though.
did you?
No, I can't go that.
Adam-
I can't go back that far. So could you just type something in the chat, Val? That's right. You have the power now, Vintage.
Look at that. He's blue and has a wrench. Bring your battle cat. You're all good.
Now I can do this. Nice. There. Val is now. Nice.
Uh-oh. Is that going to be a different color? Type something else in the chat, Val.
Yeah, it'll change for you too as well. Now I have the ability to be able to do it right straight from the chat. Oh, wow. Nice. That's handy. Because before you had to,
I
like...
feel really...
There you go.
I'm blue.
I'm blue.
Yeah, there. I knew it. You're blue.
Aw.
There you go.
Thank you, Zalon.
You're welcome. And Prometheo, if you were in the chat too as well, I'd also hook you up. So if you wouldn't mind doing that.
I won't kick anybody
All
out like Jim.
Yeah. We just gotta have some. We just have to make sure. Now, Jim, I guess that's a good point, Val. I guess they did just recruit a couple more people, so that that's not gonna happen. No. Jim does a good job. Jim enjoys booting people out, which it's awesome because there's been times where I don't even get to it yet because I'm maybe a little behind on chat. And then I see that Jim's thrown somebody out, and I check the message to see what it was. I'm like, oh yeah, that was right. I would have done the same thing. Good job, Jim. You know. But I'm thinking that.
Thank you, Zalon.
I'm thinking that in my head though. I'm not. I don't say it out loud. It's all going on in the background, you know. So.
Well, I'm gonna have to drop
Val.
in just a minute anyways, Alon, so I'll be out soon.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're in the chat, I wanna throw you that wrench there, Prometheo, because we really appreciate what you do. No wrenches for the brain, though. D doesn't want it. She says no wrenches for brain. Blanket.
What?
Across the board. No, I said that you don't want any. The brain doesn't get a wrench in anyone's stream. Wasn't that a decree, D?
I don't remember. Was it? It might have been. I'm not afraid of him anymore. I think he's more scared of me than I am of him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I brought him on my stream, remember? And he said that he was too scared to make jokes when I had him in voice because he says I threatened. Yeah, but he said I threatened him, which I did not. I didn't. I did? What did I say? No, it wasn't. It was not.
Oh, there's the brain. He's in chat right now. He says, I think toilets should become equipped with seatbelts. Getting it in. Brain, do you have nothing to say to D? Nothing at all? No rebuttal? Baba Yaga is pleased. Yeah, it was just a suggestion, D, not a threat. She made me sign an NDA. That's funny. That's funny. Polo's gonna message me now. It's just yes, it's gonna pop up right on the stream, Polo.
Why did you kick me?
I'm telling you, it's the short ones that are mean as hell.
I'm just maybe my first quarantini.
Oh, very nice. Actually, I'll toast one up with you. Here, hold on. I'll toast one up. If anybody else wants to do a quick toast for Dee's birthday, go grab something to drink. Quickly, DOT community.
Hurry up, I'm almost done.
Quickly,
I'm ready for
DOT community, quickly.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. My first drink of the day. All right, DOT community. So, let's toast this up to D and her 21st birthday. Everyone here and everyone rewatching the stream, hold your drinks up high. And happy birthday, D. We all appreciate what you do on the streams and in the games. So, happy birthday.
Yay. Oh, I love that I could hear Val pouring.
Yeah.
I did it like a fast forward.
Pour it for me again. Babe. Pour it for me again.
You can. You can always toast a second time, Val. Val, you can do a tearjerker one too. Be like, D, the first time that we ever were on live stream together, it was the greatest moment of my life for the game. You know, you can rattle off something real good there, Val, and toast up, and then D's gonna
I
cry.
think Jim needs to do the next toast.
Oh yeah.
See how that goes.
JJ. Oh, Brain says if you were streaming today, D, I'd jump on and sing you happy birthday. Do you hear that, D?
What?
That might be a tipping point right there, DOT community. I will.
What if I do it tomorrow? Would it still count?
I don't know.
Because I'm running out of time.
When's that good stream?
Stream with who? Oh, jeez.
Right?
Did somebody mention me making a toast?
Yes, Jim, go ahead. If you'd like to make a toast, this is the time.
Huh.
You have to have a drink in your hand.
Drink in your hand, Jim.
I don't have a drink in my hand.
Aw,
No,
boo.
I do have a drink. Actually, I do have a drink in my. Okay, let me see. Let me think.
Okay, let me.
Okay, I got one. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
I'm ready. D, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
D, just for your birthday, may your wit be quick and your game be slick, and may you never be tagged in an unflattering pic. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, D.
Yeah. It's getting fun.
Yeah, see? We gotta get, the toasts have become quite the thing. I mean, Val and JJ and myself were drinking pretty early on the last stream.
Yeah, 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, Val was having it with her cereal. She actually just poured it on her Fruit Loops and what the hell?
Yeah, right? What's up, GTAV?
It was a special occasion.
It was a special occasion for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, there's Extinction in the chat. Oh, Extinction would probably join on voice too for your birthday, D. Man, you should probably stream for just like a quick half hour or something, because all these people would come in. I'm warming the crowd up, D. So,
All right, I'll consider that.
because I mean, if Extinction came on Discord as well, that would blow your mind as well for your birthday.
But isn't it sort of the same? I'm here with you. I'm just doing other things.
This is true, but it needs to be yours, I believe, for these people to do this epic thing. I mean, if they come onto my live stream, it's one thing, but if it's yours, that's what they're promising.
So I don't know if Extinction heard me, but I want to thank him again for his generous birthday present. I really appreciate it. It warmed my heart. I'm getting a tear again in my eye just thinking about it. Thank you, Extinction. You're a sweetheart. He's my number one. He is. He's the only one, actually, that I gave access. I have trust issues. He's the only one I gave access to all 3 of our top team leader chats. I told Drum he's my senior officer.
That's right. And see, that's the thing. When there is the right people for the right jobs, I'm telling you, they do step up. So.
And I have issues giving up control, and I would wholeheartedly.
No.
No.
All right,
No.
stop him.
No, I don't believe it.
Wholeheartedly give Extinction and TG War like in a minute if he wanted it.
That's right.
Who'd have thought it? He has trust issues and giving up power.
Yeah.
It's not that I like the power.
There is definitely 2 alliance leaders. Well, maybe 3 with Fury, but definitely Oberon and Sparky can definitely tell you that D has a little bit of she's they went through that transitioning phase of D letting them have the alliances, and she was gonna go and work with other alliances at the time, so they know. They definitely know.
But once you have that trust, you're good. You just have to earn it. You know?
That's right.
And
That's right.
it's not that I want the control. I just want to make sure I'm giving the control to the right person.
Because
I would prefer to not have it.
There has been times that leaders are promoted just as leaders, and then you have to demote them because they don't last. You know.
They don't act appropriately.
Yeah, Brain says D don't like giving up control, ? Like we could hear it in Drum's voice every time he speaks.
The voice of a broken man.
Oh, Brain, you want to be a leader? Oh, Extinction says I'll take over when you say you're having a baby. Oh, see? Extinction's willing to take over completely if you had to step away from the game like that. That's the kind of dedication. That's the kind of dedication that you need. Just saying. Then again, though, could you imagine D would be at work, pregnant, and probably running all the alliances at the same time? If that was the case, if that would ever be the case, she would still be working because she's like, I can't stop working, and then I can't let the alliances down. You know, we know how D is. We know.
What kind of where'd that voice come from? Sound like Tennessee Tuxedo or something?
I don't know. I just did it. Or you spend too much time on YouTube and don't put up VP. Well, we know, JJ, we know she's a DOT socialite, all right? She's all about knowing what's going on, especially in the most previous stream when Bo came on. This is like that 1 hour live, like the part 2 of the last live stream I did. And when Bo came on, he asked what's going on in the game. I literally deferred it to D and Val because I was like, ladies, take over, you know? Tell Bo what's going on in the game, because he was asking about all sorts of alliances and everything else, and he was able to talk about all the different changes and who's with who and blah, blah, blah. So a lot of players don't know all that kind of stuff because they're just not privy to a lot of the information. So, but D pays attention.
Too much attention to stuff I shouldn't be paying attention to. Pretty good from.
What's up, Tag? Oh, she's here. Fastcart says perfect D impersonation. Oh, thank you, Fastcart. Make sure you slap like. Make sure you slap like if you like the D impersonations. Right, Fat Heed. There's nothing better than a broken drum. You can't beat it. So, So tag her. Would you come on Discord if D stream for just a little bit? See, I'm trying to get people that normally would never come out on Discord, but for D's birthday they might do it just for you. So, just saying. Be nice to see Suzanne as well. And I also messaged Black Gold as well, so we'll see. But she's probably asleep. We'll see. And I saw Lieutenant Lou popped up in one of JJ's streams recently. Well, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw she popped in on that.
Mm-hmm. The only person I have to say, there's only a few people I could say that haven't popped into a stream or haven't come back from, a semi-retirement or full retirement or a gym retirement. You know what I mean? So. Did you not get that, Jim? I was waiting for your response. A gym retirement is only 1 week long, DOT community, if you haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, I just decided not to say anything.
I just making sure. Just making
Wasn't
sure.
gonna feed into
It lasted a week, did it?
No, not even a week, says Val.
You don't have to chime in.
Val, thank you, Val.
supporting
Thank you,
the
Val. Thank you, Val. I just want to make sure. But we love
Drama
you.
queen.
We love you, Jim. You're great. We hate. I actually had a stream. We literally said goodbye to you, and I mean, like, it literally did. It didn't last that long, but we're so happy that it didn't. All right.
All right, so from this day forward, anytime someone quits for a week and comes back, they're pulling a gym.
All right. It has been decreed. It has been decreed.
On this day of March 19th, Steve's birthday.
Yeah.
Don't pull a gym.
Yeah. There we go.
See, I was just gonna say goodbye, and I was gonna jump off of here, and I was gonna leave you with an absolutely beautiful quote, D. But I'm not gonna do it now.
Uh-oh.
Not gonna do it now. We'll keep it to
Rip
myself.
Surgeon, says JJ. Yes. And Vintage, yes, agreed. Good vid on new spells with from JJ, because it was very good. I believe that also because of JJ being included in the list of people that are being supported by the devs currently right now, which should be changed. Just saying, it will be changed hopefully here in the near future. But with that extra boost to JJ and also maybe possibly a little bit more free time, he has definitely taken the initiative to put out some really good content, which is always great to have during these times. So thank you, JJ. So Dramedy, you gonna stream or not? Ooh, Brain wants to know.
Right now I'm not. I don't think I'm getting a look.
Okay. You're getting a look.
Uh-oh, the look.
Getting a look.
Getting a look. Like, are you gonna stream or do you want to hang out with me?
Yeah. Well, you don't. Well, listen. It wouldn't be for long if you did, but it's totally up to you if you don't want to. It's totally fine. And you can stream tomorrow night, but I can't promise that I can't promise that Brain's going to come on and sing to you because I don't know. And I can't promise that Extinction will come on either. So that's the only thing that you could be giving up today. That's all.
Giving up getting birthday things?
Just saying. In the
Birthday
future, when you go, oh man, why doesn't Brain or Extinction ever come on? And then we're like, well, could have on your birthday. Just saying. So, but if you don't want to, you don't have to.
It's not that I don't want to. I'm just running out of time.
It's
We're
okay.
still cooking.
It's okay. Why don't you take a breath and finish
You were supposed to stream at 3 o'clock, and I was supposed to stream at 5 o'clock.
It doesn't need to be. I don't know about that. All right, Gary, off to bed. D, enjoy the rest of your birthday. Good night.
Thank you.
I keep getting kicked from phone calls. Sorry, guys.
It's okay, Val.
I'll have to call
So
them back
just
there.
curious, where's everybody in this current event right now? And actually, are you excited about this event is another good question. So let's start with the birthday girl. Are you actually right now in game at all today or no?
Oh, I'm cutting right now.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, well, okay, but have you actually checked out the event to see if there's anything you're actually interested in or no?
No. I know there's 2 tokens,
Yeah.
and I know the top 100 is another token. I know top 50 is Minotaur.
Yep. But the other main thing, at least to me, was the Minotaur skull and the spearhead, the 2 relics that I think are real important
Spearhead
ones.
is
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm getting in trouble. Thanks, Delon. I haven't decided how far I'm going, but what?
You need those relics.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna get a look because you need those relics.
Oh, you don't have those relics already?
I have a Minotaur skull and spearhead.
You don't have the spearhead on your.
I thought we stopped playing that other account because you wanted me to focus on one.
Drum can't stand missing good opportunities. He just can't.
I know, but I'm only finishing events on your account because I don't finish on 2 even though I did last week.
Yeah,
Right?
of course you do.
Well, it's your fault I didn't get Pigsy on that account.
No.
Wow. That's our fighting words right there.
Events on 2 accounts, and he was like, it's this spot for 1 account. I'm like, yeah, and then you're gonna take your account back, and he's like, no, that'll not happen.
No, but he checks up on it just to make sure that you're not missing opportunities. That's all.
Oh yeah, because I miss opportunities all the time. No, I don't.
I knew
No, I don't.
I knew that would get Drum to say something. I knew it.
I do not.
I do not. Oh, Brain says, I'd like to clear up the record. When I said I'd come on and sing, I didn't say I'd come on Discord and sing. I meant chat. Ah, Brain, boo. Don't let it make you feel
All right,
guilty.
I am
All
going
right.
to jump off of here.
All right.
Dee, you have a very, very good birthday, and I'm glad I got to come on here and wish you a happy birthday. And don't let Drum give you too much shit there, girl.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, everybody. Have a good evening. I will talk to you all when I see you.
All right, Jim.
Bye, Jim.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So Extinction says, don't let it make you feel guilty. See, well, I'm just saying. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't, missing out on anything super, once in a lifetime. That's all. Never know.
I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet.
Need Skullhead for my pigs because I've never had Minotaur or his relics. Must have, says Chance. Very nice. I know of a good amount are still going to go and grab a Minotaur and grab some of these relics because they might already have a Minotaur or that they've gotten through not events, because that's the unfortunate part sometimes is you do get a really good Titan occasionally, either from an event or from a token, and then you just don't have the relics for him. So these are great relics, the Minotaur Skull and Spearhead. I'd like a Loki or a Thor, says Fast Card. I don't have either. There you go. I mean, that's just going to be right in along the way if you are going.
So, a question. Oh, well, you're not done. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I was going to say a question that people keep asking me today is if they got the token, should they get a Minotaur or an Anubis? And it's kind of a tough question because they're both really good Titans, I think. Like Minotaur is a good land defender, especially if you don't have one, right? But Anubis is really fun to play with those terror spells.
Yep. I was mentioning that earlier as well.
Yeah, I've got these these new players, and they're like, oh, Minotaur? Yeah, I called them newbies. He's like, did you just call them newbies? That rhymes with boobies.
So yeah, you're talking about all your friends in the what is it, the one NTG Champions or whatever?
Crusaders, and even I've got some low level people that are doing really well in Legends and Dragons and stuff in Masters League, and they're like Castle 14, 15, 16, 17 ish, and they they started late. They missed out on all that stuff. And they're like, oh, who do I want? What do I want? What should I do? And I'm like, oh, it's kind of tough because Minotaur used to be like the best land defender. He isn't anymore, or the best castle defense. He's not anymore, but he's still really good for VP lands. I put him on my VP lands all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But Anubis is really fun to play with.
Yes.
So I think what it comes down with, what are you using it for? And what do you have the relics for?
Yep.
Yeah, offense or defense.
Yeah, Polo came back. Yeah, Polo's back. Polo, that was Jim's fault. Jim accidentally booted you out. And if you go back, he already left the Discord, so he can't apologize but I'll apologize for him.
Polo is one of my new officers.
Nice. Thank you, Polo.
In NTG Legends.
In Legends? Very nice, Polo.
In Legends, and I believe he is Brit.
He's a Brit? Okay.
So why are you up so late? Right? Is it almost midnight?
Yeah.
No, it's 11. All right. We need to have another drink here.
All right.
That's a lot.
My limit's too. I'm already getting...
Oh, JJ's here, so he's here to have a drink with us. Here. What's up, JJ?
What up, man? How you doing?
Make me another.
Another one. Another one.
Just very happy about that one.
Yeah, I don't know how many quarantines I can handle because I'm already a little silly.
It's your birthday.
Use it.
Chance says long-term tell people Minotaur Anubis is a toy you don't play with after 6 months. At least the shelf you put Minnow on because he gets old too is a useful land defense. Yeah. Agreed.
All right, so is JJ gonna do the
next
the
toast? All right, JJ.
Yeah.
Next toast is all you. You just joined.
I'm not quite ready yet.
All right.
Oh, I'm not toasting, my man.
What?
Just coming in the
You're
center.
not toasting?
I'll have a sip of some juice or something.
Okay, but you got to do the toast because I already did one and so did Jim. So it's your turn, JJ.
Oh, I don't have any other toasts that are
Appropriate for the
dream-worthy. If you want to do if you want to do toast later, you can do toast. 'Cause you don't want that to happen live.
right.
I'll do a toast of Pedialyte with you.
Give me a little more than that. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, with the quarantini, that's what you should be putting in it, Pedialyte.
That's a great idea. I don't have a Pedialyte, but maybe some Gatorade.
I'll make a small one. I'm not in a drinking mood, but I'll make a small one.
Did you hear about that quarantini, the new drink going around?
No.
Tweeting about it.
No, I don't do the Twitter, and I've been work. We've been working a little bit extra lately.
Well, JJ, we appreciate you joining with all your extra work. It sounds like you're beat up. So.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's rough, man. Going through all this.
Yeah.
We're right in the darn epicenter, man. The numbers in New York went from 2,400 to 4,000 overnight, and our county has doubled 2 days in a row not quite, but from, what was it, from 6 to 15 to 25, so now there's 52 people in our county.
I didn't know we were over 4,000.
Yeah, New York just hit 4,000 today. We were at 2,300 yesterday, and we're at 4,000 today. That's a serious jump.
I thought we were over 3,000, but I didn't realize we were that high.
Last I saw was 4,232, I think.
Just so you guys know, nobody's saying me happy birthday yet.
Happy birthday to you.
Liking that.
Yeah.
Yo, Brain says you're wrong, JJ. Trump said it's all under control. Aventador says,
Oh,
JJ.
Trump's got it all covered.
Yeah, right?
I heard that Trump's opened up the White House to babysit everybody's kids. I heard him say it. He said it the other day. I'm pretty sure it was on Fox News. They're the only ones that put out quality information.
This is true. JJ, Aventador says, great video about spells.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yes.
I've been sitting on that one for a while. I've been trying to work on my my quality and adding a little bit flavor to it.
Yeah, well, it's definitely coming out real good. Real good.
Yeah, I figured that's something, something that needs to be talked about, right?
And Godan recognized the clickbait, too. He was like, wow.
See, I didn't, I'm sorry, if I confused anybody, I apologize. I certainly didn't intend, the intention wasn't clickbait. The intention was, let's have a conversation about this, because I think it needs to be talked about. But apparently, I thought it was, honestly, when he said clickbait, I thought he was being funny. And then I started to see other people started to comment on it, and I was like, wow, people really think this is clickbait. Like, I don't even know what else to have called the video. Like,
No, but it was good.
Spells.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. We're not saying that Godan... Listen, we're not saying that Godan's clickbait videos aren't good. It's just the fact that it was what he throws on the thumbnail, and you get into it, you're like...
I consider Godan's clickbait, and this isn't a slight to him, because I don't think there's anything wrong with clickbait, but I consider his videos clickbait when he writes, "This is big." Like, that's a clickbait title, right? Or anybody that uses that. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to, like, sell it. You're like, hey, check this out. Or, look, it's a 5-star.
Yeah.
5-star Titan.
A 5-star
Look at this,
Titans.
Yeah, like, that's not, like, if my title confused anybody or deceived anyone, my apologies.
Brain says if people call it clickbait, then it means it worked, JJ.
Cool, man. Yeah, cool. I wasn't trying to deceive anybody, but whatevs.
Everyone looking for Earth spell, bro. We need an earthquake, says Aventador.
I know, man. Like, I feel like there's so much they could bring out in the game. I feel like that's a sweet direction, and we're starting to see spells kind of ramp up again, like being more useful. And I think that's a nice door to open and look at areas where we could try to balance the game out. You know, you can't call Shield an Earth spell. That doesn't do Earth damage. That's not fair. But we have 2 fire spells. We have 2 lightning spells. Dude, how dope would it be if we had 2 different Earth spells, and then the whole, like, the meta might shift and be more, in my opinion, it might be more balanced. That was a conversation I was trying to have, but...
JJ, you reached a lot of people. I think you definitely did the right thing. I think you did the right thing.
New spell coming to DOT called Corona.
Wipes everything out. Super fantastic history making biggie bigness, right, Vintage?
Cool, man. That means a lot coming from you, bro. Because that's, just trying to create that space, that
well, we know what Vintage's thumbnails
environment for a conversation.
Vintage's thumbnails were straight up a screenshot of the event, like screen, which I do something similar to that a lot of times too as well, because it's just easy background. And he would just type his red type right over top of it. And it'd be 1 line or almost 2 lines, and that would be it. Very to the point.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people appreciated that too.
That's what I was trying to do with the title. Is it's about new spells, right?
It's okay,
I think it'd be
JJ.
cool if they come out with some.
Well, I think so too. I think it'll be good.
But yeah, so Z, what's your goal in this event? And where did D go? What happened?
She's still here. She's muted. She's muted.
Oh,
she's muted.
I just poured a drink.
He's waiting for Drum to make her another quarantini.
Oh.
Come on.
All right.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Tap, tap, tap.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
I'll do the shot, and then I have to go make dinner.
You're the best, Val. Thank you.
I'm like, why are you so happy making dinner tonight, Mom?
Yeah, you're gliding across the floor in the kitchen.
I've actually been sipping on my drink as you guys were like talking, so might have had a little too much.
I see.
We'll see how this one goes.
All right, D, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, JJ, you ready?
Yay.
Sure thing. I got it.
Go ahead.
This is a classic.
All right.
May you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Cheers, D.
Cheers. Cheers, D.
Oh, that was fun.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Ooh, that was strong.
That means it's good.
That means it's good.
I don't know if I can for these.
All right, Dee, I'm going to hop off. Happy
Okay.
birthday. I hope
Thank
you have
you.
a great day, as beautiful as you are.
Aw, thank you, Valley Girl. Love you.
Love you too. Bye, guys.
All right, bye, Val. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Polo says, I see D cracking the whip like she does with me in game. Come on, Drum, get my drink.
He likes it when I do that. That's fine.
MTB, how do you feel about this event? MTB, because JJ asked me, how do I feel about it? I really would like a second Minotaur Skull, and I would really like a second Spearhead. So I would really like to just go all the way on straight grind if I can. So I'm at 2156 right now, and just collecting everything as is. If I have to use a few tokens from this event to finish up at the end, I will, but I prefer not to. I'd really like to just save
How far-
everything. I'm at 2500 already.
How far are you trying to go?
All the way.
Sorry, you were breaking up.
Sorry, all the
You
way.
going all the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. And what's the key enticement for you?
Is Spearhead and the Minotaur Skull.
Good. Good.
Here,
Because I've heard a lot of people in game and in different chat rooms that were like not about this event, and I personally see so much value. And it's good to hear you say that, because in my opinion, those are two of like some of the best events relics in the game for an endgame player.
yes. I mean, along with the most recent event too, with getting Wild Arrows, the second version of that. I didn't get a second version of that, but many did, and I think that was really well worth it, especially with the one.
Yep.
With the one Portal Stone raids, it's really a time that if you would like to get some
Oh my goodness.
some great relics, you really don't have to put much into it more than your time. That's really what it is.
So I'll do the XM tomorrow. But just a teaser. This event's free. If they keep a one Portal Stone raids, this event's free. It'll take a while, but this event's free, completely free.
And what do you think about Conquest next week, JJ? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So I'm still working, man. I'm not on quarantine yet, but it could be here by then. And if it is, I'll be pumped. But I'm not on quarantine, and it doesn't. I don't know.
But if it's one Portal Stone, JJ, if it's one Portal Stone, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just saying.
I won't be able to. I'll be as active as I can, but I probably won't be finishing it on a weekday.
Yeah.
If I get put on, because I don't have reception in my office.
Okay.
So when even when it's slow, I can't grind.
Okay.
But if I were to be telework, I could multitask and just keep a battle going while I'm, doing stuff.
Oh my gosh, it'd be so nice if you could, though. It's so nice if you could.
I would. I can't stream while I'm working.
No.
I could play.
But the amount of battles you'd be able to get in on one Portal Stone Conquest is going to be epic if they keep it.
If they keep that going, oh man, as of right now, and we're at a day by day, like everything else on this world right now, But my thoughts and feeling and respect for natural motion is changing. It has been changing since Christmas, but this gesture of one portal stone battles is given the climate, I think is just a nice touch, you know.
And they didn't.
I second that, JJ. I totally agree. I think this is, for one thing, I'll say on top of that, they've been getting the stretch relics right the last few events, and they've been valuable. And this is another event where, you want a valuable stretch relic, Minotaur Skull, boom, that thing does 280% resistance for you because it's 7 elements times 20% on both your troops and your Titan. Boom.
Yep, it's huge. That relic is. If I were to rate relics in the game, that's up there with probably top, excluding 5 stars because those are in a different stratosphere, really. But actually, I think the Minotaur Skull is worth more than the Shadow Dancer.
Right. Well, Vintage says Minotaur Skull and Spearhead. Vintage approves, and Aventador says yes, free. Chance, yes, all the way. Get those relics so useful for other Titans. I agree.
MTB, that's rough, bro.
You don't have a 4-star infiltrator. It's going to take ages.
You don't have Baba Yaga? Whew, that's going to be rough.
Yeah. Polo's still working through this crazy virus thing as well. He says it's unreal, JJ.
Oh, Polo, you got it? You positive?
No, he says, I feel you, JJ. I'm still working through this crazy virus thing. It's unreal.
Oh, still working. I thought he meant like I'm still working through having it. That you can kind of be interpreted. But he's still working.
Well, actually, if anybody is actually going through it right now, please let us know in the chat. That'd be nice to... And if you'd like to join Discord, that'd be great too.
Just wash your hands first, please.
Yeah, wash your hands before Discord.
Oh my goodness, man. I need lotion. My hands are so dried out. Every time we go anywhere, like, because I work in a hospital, so there's Purell everywhere.
Yeah.
I wash my hands with soap every time I go to the bathroom, and now I'm using Purell like 7-10 times a day.
Yo, do you see somebody coming around with a cart of Purell, putting all the new bags in every room, like, constantly?
No, we have it like we have stations like across down the halls. There's like one right outside every major room.
Well, I was just gonna say because I remember when my daughter was born. Every like the hospital we were in, every single room had a Purell thing, and every time the doctor came in or out, or a nurse came in or out, they always sanitized. Always.
Right. I mean, I work on the administrative side, so I don't like go to patients' rooms. They do have those in the rooms. But, like, you can't go in the dining facility. There's someone standing there waiting and requires you to Purell your hands before you go in the dining facility. They started to...
I thought Purell didn't get rid of the virus. You had to actually wash your hands.
So the way that I understand the way a virus works is Purell can dry out the cell and can hinder it, but it is not as effective as soap because soap actually breaks through the cell wall outer layer and kills the cell from within. So soap is more effective, but Purell and alcohol can, you know what I mean? Imagine if you got dehydrated, like massively dehydrated. That's basically what Purell and alcohol does to cells.
Right, so it does enough damage, it reduces the transmission.
Yeah, it's got like massive AP, but it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't.
Are you related into the game, JJ? Are you related into the game?
Purell has a lot of AP, it just doesn't have enough crit.
Oh my gosh, JJ, you've now affirmed why you're my favorite streamer. Do you understand, JJ? I'm sorry.
It's like trying to attack Pigsy with an infiltrator that doesn't have Night Whisper. You're not going to have enough armor piercing, but your damage will still do something.
Yeah, it's just going to be a long battle.
Thank you for joining, JJ. Seriously. All right, so Fastcard says, do you want people who are drinking Corona to join Discord too? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Heck yeah.
You know, that's
I need to
a
get
prerequisite. That's a
proper-
prerequisite.
That's I went out Monday night and shut the bars down just to say that I did it because Z, it should be like that for you too. Monday night, right?
Yeah, but I didn't go out.
I heard it was
But yeah.
Pennsylvania did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
All bars, restaurants, casinos, everything in this region shut down and are not opening until further notice as of 8 p.m. on Monday night. So I was like, holy crap, man, I got Tuesday off. I'm shutting the bars down because I'm not a young buck anymore. So being able to do that, few and far between. But 8 p.m., we can handle that. I was drinking Mexican Monday, and I was drinking Coronas all night.
You're a funny man. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then we played. It was, and I was drinking Coronas all night, and we played "It's the End of the World as We Know It" at 8:00, right before they shut the doors on the jukebox. It was awesome.
Yeah, Fast Car says, yeah, they say soap is better. Polo says, yeah, same here. Having to wash and moisturize all the time hurts my hands hurt so much. Yeah, but the good side, all my meetings got canceled today, as we had a couple of guys sent home. Oh, okay.
Yeah, most of the big meetings are canceled for us. We have the EOC set up, the Emergency Operations Center, and it's just eerie. Everything's kind of weird and eerie right now because we're braced. It's coming. That wave, it's at the doorstep. We know it, but
yeah.
that's why we're here playing DOT.
We have somebody that just messaged me on Discord. It's Chance that was in the chat. He's from Beta, and he wants to know if he can jump in Discord. And I said, yes, of course. So I'm going to get him the link.
Tell him to pop in.
Yeah, I'm going to get him the link real quick.
Yeah, man, I definitely think I got to finish this one. I think a lot of people I saw a handful of people in chat saying, oh, well, Minotaur is not really that good, and I don't really know. I don't really need it. I mean, I love when they do, in my opinion, I love when they do the Choose Your Own Titan event, which is fantastic because it gives you options, right? Everybody likes to have options. For me personally, I don't have Thor, so this is a good opportunity to get one for dirt cheap. Minotaur, Anubis, well, I'd have to get a Minotaur. Is he going to stop anything? Not a lot, but he'll slow people down. And I don't know about you, but I don't have 30 maxed defenders, and Minotaur is still a noteworthy defender. He's not gonna stop a whole lot, but he'll slow people down a little bit. And to have good, I mean, you need 31 maxed out Titans to have full lands. And I don't have that. And Minotaur is an acceptable choice for one of those 30 lands, in my opinion.
Yeah, look, we can debate the merits of Minotaur all day. I mean, he was obviously a solid meta defender for a while, and he's fallen by the wayside because people have more powerful Titans now. But nobody's going to debate that the Minotaur skull is a relevant relic.
Oh,
I think it's just a relic event.
And the spear.
The spearhead.
What is it? The spearhead.
Yeah.
Spearhead.
Yes.
Both of those, I think, are quality.
Yeah, and so, you're gonna have a place to put that as long as this game is played. You're gonna have a place you can put a Minotaur skull and a spearhead.
And the game's free right now because Natural Motion is being super generous and super thoughtful, and you know what I mean. They're letting us do one. And it's funny. I mentioned. I think I mentioned last stream. Actually, Prometeo, I think you were asking about it. I actually had the spreadsheet is set up. I had just collapsed a couple of I had some of the rows hidden, but I had figured out one portal stone because back in the day you used to be able to do cap pong, and that was a thing for I want to say 2 or 3.
Oh, you still can. You still can.
No. But you counted for the event, and people would cap Pong for the event. There was like one or two of them back in like 2 years ago at this point. And I don't know if they realized it or not. But that's when I first made the spreadsheet. That's why I included one Portal Stone battles. But they were losing money. It's not that they're losing money, and honestly, I'm probably going to pick up a couple of relics just to be supportive, and I might actually just spend gems just to spend gems.
Well,
honestly.
I'm spending gems to obviously progress myself in this event. But the thing is, though, too, JJ, what I'm looking at is the next time I spend is probably going to be on a few Head Start packs for the new Invoke God that's coming out in a few weeks or next week. Not conquests. I mean, I don't feel like I need to invest here, but I feel like if anything, I may invest, and not in conquest either, because I think I can complete conquest if necessary, with just using the relics that I have saved up. But the following weekend's event for the new God that comes out, I might, throw down on a Head Start pack or two just to get it, And if it's still one Portal Stone, that's great, because you will still get a ton of Portal Stones if you do throw down on those.
Yeah, I'm with you, Zalan. I think that next week's conquest may be in jeopardy for me because of this event. If I decide to burn some gems and go through this one, then I'll probably be sitting on the rest of my war chest until I see the next Invoker God.
Yes.
Because Chernabog with the new skills, he's good, but he's not going to change the world. Yeah. So, I can probably skip that conquest.
Well, yes. Yeah. Well, pending on what relics are, and Titan is in 8. Probably not the Titan, but what relics are in 8 and 9 may sway you a little bit just to see, if you can maybe even free to play up to 7 or 8, depending on what relics are in there. Just to say, just a note, because sometimes there are some really good relics they throw in.
Absolutely, 100%.
Because you can free to play grind to 7 or 8 without using a single relic in there, and if it's one Portal Stone especially, I'm going to say there's going to a lot of players that may say, oh, you know what? I'm home from work. I'm not going all the way, but if I go to 7 or 8, I could be snatching a good Titan or a good relic that I needed. There you go.
Yeah, I think finishing 7 free to play is very doable. 8 is harder, and 9 and 10 are almost always you just have to spend some gems.
Yeah.
But on a weekday,
if you're home from work, I think I'm talking to an audience that a majority of them, I'm going to say, are most likely home from work these 3 days.
Welcome to Discord, Chance.
Hey, how are you guys?
What's going on, Chance? So just so you know, if have you been on my on my streams before? Not on Discord, but on my streams.
No, well, I've seen them, but never joined.
Just the only thing on Discord is just make sure no swearing. That's pretty much the only thing we just
yeah.
But besides disclosure, yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, you mean the stuff that D posts? Yes, of course. Thank you. But yes.
But anyway.
But Chance, so you're from Beta Soul?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy times. Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh, there was a guy over 100,000. There's a lot of guys in the 80s, 60s. It's crazy.
Very nice. So, are you a regular? Do you stay with them on a regular basis, or do you jump up there to play for just the specific events?
No. I hang around. I'm not the best with defending. I have really good offense, but like most people, you're spending so much time asking people for help that have been around for years and have all the tools to stand up for you when they're picking on you. But
true.
I'll do a tournament plus about 10,000. So
what's up, Rage? What's up, Sabri? So Chance, what castle level are you, and how long have you been playing?
3 years. I moved up into, I thought I was really cool summer of last year when I moved up and with the Iranian squad that got me into 257th in the world, right?
Okay.
You get that. But then I was upset with, they would move out of the top 50 or into the lower part for gems instead of a Titan. I'm like, man, I can't do that. I want to, because when you pay for play,
yeah,
it's top 10. So then I was with the Kingdom for till December of last year, and they were, top 10, maybe 3. It was the highest we got.
Okay.
And didn't finish a tournament one time after doing more than my share in Plus, and you get kicked, and you're like, okay, well, I just went and sulked in Champions League for a while.
Wow. Wow.
and then I'm watching your stream one time, and, I was like, and there was a big, I can't remember what it was, but there was something going on in January where I wanted to get back into it, and I hit up you, who got me connected to D.
Excellent.
And long story short, it was, now I'm hanging out in beta for the last 2 or 3 months.
Nice. Yeah, because D definitely has a great sense about what kind of a player you are and what you're really looking for in the game. Because, again, there are a lot of players that are looking for many different things in the game. Some are looking to upgrade their castle, not really war, and hang out in maybe some lower leagues. Some are really looking for very competitive edge.
And, sure, and you grind, but there's a lot of people who are adults who work 50 hours a week, who can spend $200 to $400 a month getting a level 40 Titan every couple of weeks. You know what I mean? And I know that's disheartening for a lot, but if I was a 12-year-old who could spend all day playing this game, I would. I love it, but you have to buy stuff to expedite the process in this tournament. So.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Jan. I'm reading our conversation.
All right, getting caught up. Like, who's this guy?
I introduced you to beta, right?
Yeah. So Artemis was at the end of the day. It was I didn't know if I wanted to do Events R Us or beta, but it was a guaranteed thing. Whereas beta's like, well, it's not so much pressure, but it's like, well, I want the cool guy, So I went beta.
Nice. Very nice.
And it's crazy. I mean, those people 2-3 years into it, they are just, because I can't imagine. I don't really hover more than 12 lands at a time with VP included in that. Whereas these people are like.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chance. What castle are you?
My troops and everybody are 23.
Okay.
My little icon's 41. So.
Okay, and your castle level's 25 then, I'm assuming?
No, 23.
23? Oh, okay, with the rest of your troops? Okay, all right.
But my offense, I have really big hitters for level 60s on Void.
Nice.
So I can play with the big boys for offense and defense, but I have to, it's just a lot smaller compared to these guys who've been doing it for 2 or 3 years in beta that can defend 30 lands and mix it up and swap.
Yep, it is a completely different game, especially when they have the option that as soon as a new Titan comes out, they have all the relics that they need already maxed.
Yes,
that makes a huge difference.
Yes, and you know what? We should talk about that because when I was just getting a Titan for completing an event, which is most people in this game, it's a good feeling, right? And now you have all those relics, but that's going to take you 2 to 4 months. Maybe you as a grinder, you can do it in 1 or 2, whatever. But I mean, I can take a 40 that I just got and level them up in that day or the next day to a 51. But how long is it going to take me to get to those relics to make them relevant? Especially
also maybe you're missing one like a 5-star, because that's the other kicker right now. Yep. The other kicker is you might have all the right relics, but you don't have the 5-star, and the 5-star is what really makes that Titan.
My people, my alliance is like, what are they going to do to compensate us for all these leftover 5-stars we have? We're such victims. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so annoying.
Wow. So Sabri says, bro, the epic tokens are the ones you used in the Altar of Plenty, ? Because I have 7 saved. Epic tokens. I guess? I don't know, Sabri. That's a great question. I'd have to see a screenshot of what you're referring to. Because if you're saying that you have more epic tokens right now because of the event, that's interesting. Sethamopod's here. Now, also, Chance, I don't know if you saw on my thumb.
Did he come to see me at happy birthday?
That's the thing. Chance, I don't know if you saw on the title of the thumbnail,
Has
but
anybody forgotten it's Dee's birthday?
I know it's Dee's birthday.
Yeah.
So
I'm going on my third drink, and I was saying to Drum before we were eating dinner, I'm like, oh wow, these are hitting me really hard. He's like, well, you're on an empty stomach, and I'm like, well, I'm blurry, and he's like, you're
dessert
okay.
stomach, yeah.
mm-hmm.
I'm also a lightweight, but I do want me another one.
It's only it's almost 7:30. So
No.
So Seth Mopati, you gonna come on? Are you gonna come on Discord and sing to D? Because that was one of her few requests.
Someone said that. Well, I didn't request it. Someone said
Oh,
it
she
before.
doesn't. She.
I said
That's
he
what she'll
was
say.
sleeping, I think.
Oh, so Chance, are you doing this event? That's a great question.
Am I what?
Are you going to be doing this event?
Oh yeah, I do all events. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm actually
Yeah.
They
That's why I
don't.
hooked
So
him up
so
with
right
beta.
now, so my frustration, like everybody freaked out in beta. Okay, like let's say the bottom half of the beta members freaked out and were like, "Yo, Artemis, what's going on? Like, why are we not in the lead? Let alone like, why is the event? Because like they post every day what the structure is for a 3-day event, and it just said like complete the event, and I'm like, I wasn't in a big timer when Zeus came out before, so I'm like, whoa, why don't we care? Like a day or two into it, I'm like, this is not going well. And she's like, well, we already have a couple. And it's the same thing now with Minotaur. I'm like, dang it. You guys have everything, so you don't care about the cool things I care about.
Oh, so Beta is hooked in with multiple alliances. Isn't there another alliance within
They used to be connected with Events or Us, but they just broke apart recently.
Yeah.
Beta's a top
Oh, thank you, D.
Events
Yep. Thank you, D, for this.
Listen. You know I keep up with all this stuff. I actually just reread the chat between me and Chance, and he came to me looking for a top 10, and I connected him with Beta because he wanted a top 10 event team, and we aren't. So just for the record, even though he wasn't a good fit for NDG, I still made sure he found a spot somewhere.
No, good point, because I was like, oh, Zalon is so cool, I want to be on his squad. And she's like, well, like, we're top 50, but like, and I was like, okay, well.
I didn't say it like that.
I see how it is, D. I see how it. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Listen, I try to do what's right for people.
That's right. You're doing the right
NDG
thing.
Is not the right fit. But, like, what goes around comes around, right? So if you treat people the way that you would like to be treated and you do what's best for them, they'll remember you. And sometimes when the time comes around, they'll come back. So I just try to do the right thing all the time. And if NDG isn't a fit, I try to help them as much as I can. I do have contacts on all these teams. I've been playing the game for 4 years. I know the people. So why not help people out, you know? Maybe one of these days Chance will come and do an event with us. Like, who knows? But
you never know.
We just do good
and there's a
things
lot
and
of
hope that
people.
do
Dead
things back, right?
Nixon's one of them. We have a few others that have joined the chat plenty of times.
I've been talking to him for years, and he finally is like, "I want to join NTG," and I'm like, "All right."
And it just depends on what you're doing. That's the thing. It depends on what you're doing in the game and what you're looking, to accomplish.
All right,
so
another drink.
Oh, there's Fury.
Spectrum, good people. Anyway,
what's going on, Fury? Oh, and Seth Mopad is singing to you in the chat, D. Ooh, 2 4-stars. Look at that. That's nice.
Whoa, nice drop, bro.
Yeah, 2 4-stars. That doesn't happen often. Everyone finally looked up from what they were doing. They're like, "Holy crap! Something on the screen that we need to pay attention to." I know. Trust me.
Nice drop.
I'm not always watching the screen either. When I'm watching other people's streams. But Churro sent a whole bunch of cakes for you. Oh, and yes, Sabri, I know what you're talking about with the epic tokens. So why do you have extra? Are you saying for some reason this event you have extra tokens in your available? Oh, somebody else joined on Discord. Someone I messaged early as well, just to get a few more folks on the Discord. So Conclusive Ninjas here. How we doing,
gentlemen and ladies?
Yes.
Hello.
Heyo.
So good to see you, Conclusive Ninja. So have you picked up the game at all, Conclusive, during this time of strife and homework?
No, actually, surprisingly enough. I just have logged in basically once a month to queue off a new spell and maybe a new troop as applicable, but otherwise I've been out of the game.
All right, well, you do know that it is 1 Portal Stone per raid right now, currently, and has yet to change, which I believe will continue to stay for a while, Conclusive. And with the current event with Spearhead and Minotaur's Skull is definitely pretty awesome. Conclusive, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week is going to be a conquest, which I believe that 1 Portal Stone raiding will be still in-game. I would highly suggest possibly popping in for that event, because if you can, it will be very well worth your time.
Conquesty is gonna, you think the 1 Portal Stone battles are going to go straight through next week?
Oh, I believe so.
I hope so.
Maybe.
I believe so at this point. Yes, it will be insane, and that's why I had to make sure Conclusive Ninja knew. I can't let Conclusive Ninja not know that this is what's happening, because it's insane. This event is free, Conclusive, if you play the game. And we're seeing just more and more great things in the game right now. So I'm just saying, Conclusive.
I think it's brilliant because honestly, it's going to make me spend money on this game in the long run, because I'm gonna use up my war chest of gems to do this event and probably do some more stuff, which is going to. And then they're going to drop an Invoker on us. If they don't have this 1 Portal Stone going, then I might lose interest.
If you grind this event out, though, Prometheo, this is you actually come in the positive. Not only is it free...
I don't have time to grind the whole event.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I actually held off on playing for the most part, is simply because it's not the expense of the money, it's the expense of the time. It's just so much, like 10 hours a week to grind through an event or something like that. It's a lot of time on a weekly basis. But
are you home from work right now, Conclusive? Are you home from work?
No, I'm working from home.
But that doesn't mean you can't have your phone running at the same time. You never know. JJ said he's going to.
That's true.
Yeah, just saying.
I totally relate to you, Ninja. It occupies so much mind space that sometimes you just have to clear it out. By the way, I have to jump on another work call here, but I will pop in when I'm done with that. I'm around. Good talking to you, Ninja.
Catch you around, Prometheo. It's been a while.
Yes. Excellent, but thank you for joining, of course. And we do have Conclusive. We have Chance here from Beta Soul as well. It's his first time.
Can I just give a shout out to
Prometheo?
Like, that man might be the ugliest man you ever meet, but what a voice! My goodness.
Thank you.
He's probably 6'8" and 400, but my goodness.
My goodness. Very nice.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I love your videos, bro. No, you're the brain of the operation, so anything you do is right.
Well, if a few more people would just click on that subscribe button, then I could get to 1,000. So please do if you're out there.
Stop it. I think I've been subscribed. I don't know many people on this channel that haven't already subscribed to you.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. I do like I definitely promote as many people that do very good content for the community. So Fury says, "I'm loving the 1 Portal Stones, especially at work." Yeah, I bet you are, Fury. I bet you are. Fury doesn't spend anything on the game already because of how much time he's able to grind at work, and 1 Portal Stone just makes it even more crazy for him. So, I'm glad, Fury. Good for you. But Fury, are you able to jump on quick to sing happy birthday to Dee? Somebody has to in a British voice.
Well, Galan owes me happy birthday because I sang happy birthday to you on your birthday.
I hear you.
Marilyn Monroe style.
Marilyn Monroe style. That's true. That's true. You did.
That, bud.
That's true. You did. That's true.
You did the whole Mr. President and everything?
Yeah. She did.
Ooh,
definitely, in my
Son.
sexiest voice, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Yeah.
a squeaky voice for him.
Mm-hmm.
You're obligated at this point, Zalon.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's
You
true.
are
That's true.
obligated.
All right, I'm
Gotta do
obligated.
it. Yeah.
So it's gonna happen. It's gonna
that's,
happen.
That's not even something that I'm obligated to participate in. That is, Alon, you have the pure obligation here from a social standpoint. You done dug yourself this pit, you can done dig yourself out.
Yeah, is that right? That's all right. That's all right. I'll have to do it because of course because it's for D.
I don't think
It's for
I don't
D.
think Sethmopod is going to save you, Salon.
I know, but Sethmopod should still come on and do it anyway because
When you do it, you need to stand up and grab the microphone, though.
oh
You need to do that.
yeah,
It helps if you do a shot right before.
right? Is that what makes it worth? Is that what makes it?
That's what I did for you.
Oh, did you? Very nice. Very nice. Oh, so there's more portal stones.
Drum is cutting my rum cake. You didn't sing me happy birthday. Oh, you did. Can you do it again?
Okay. Oh, can you do it again?
The cameras are rolling.
Yeah.
All right. So is everybody ready? I'm gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to D.
Oh,
Ready?
hold on.
Oh, so hold on. You want me to wait?
No, go.
All right. So, happy birthday to D. Happy birthday to D. Happy birthday to D. Happy birthday to you.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Hey, I had multiple men there. I like it. Very good. All right, that didn't come out
Not
good.
quite the quartet your husband would have gotten.
You said it.
I'm no more drinks for me.
No more drinks for me.
Those were your words, my dear.
Just based off of that, I promise you next year he's going to buy you a quartet so he doesn't have to endure that.
Right? Might happen. It might happen. Time will tell. Gotta bring in a quick Godan. Oh, there's Dead Nixon. See, we were just talking about you, Dead Nixon. See? He says nutter one.
Man, I had 2 quarantinis, and I am.
All right. Yeah, can you explain what quarantinis are?
I think you
D,
know. Well, first of all, this is going to be at least the 3rd or 4th time since the stream has started that she's talking about her quarantinis.
Yes.
And she says now it's 2. I'm thinking my math is more like 4.
Yes,
Well,
it's very possible.
He made them. They're like doubles, right? Really strong, and they were in not martini glasses. So I would say I had about 4 quarantinis. Would you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Make me one more, and then I'm.
Weird.
Yes. Do you really want another quarantini? You're eating rum cake.
D, can you explain what quarantinis are just for the people that join later?
Okay, a quarantini is like a martini, but it's we're under quarantine.
Gosh, she can't even make it through the explanation. She can't even make it through. They must be. They must be good. They must be good. Go on.
Yeah, they have to have like extra stuff in them from like whatever you have in your cupboard. So.
Pedialyte.
Yeah, juice.
And orange juice.
We put lime juice in ours.
Some ramen in it.
Sprinkle a little emergency on top for a little fizz.
Sure. Oh yeah, stay healthy. I get it.
And gin or vodka.
The proportions of gin to vodka might be a little off, but okay.
Yeah. Mine was doubles.
Yeah, weird. Weird.
Hi.
My relic is 200% vodka.
Yeah.
God.
Sorry.
Superpower.
I'm definitely thinking D had a couple of quarantinis.
Most definitely. Yes, this is not a single quarantini situation.
Yeah, dude.
Every time she laughs, she spits on me.
A drum.
We're not, guys. We're not that funny. Like, we're not that funny for real. Like, she's loving it. 100%. The husband, you gotta imagine the husband at this point is like, oh my god, ice cream. What's gonna put her down?
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm pretty bad, so she deals with me. So
it's a day. It's one day. Yeah.
Churro says quarantini is like a martini, but we're in quarantine. D 2020.
Oh dear.
Nailed it.
Like D falls over when she says that too. I can hear it right now, right?
Yo, did you drink my drink too?
Yeah.
I can't handle it. Oh wow, this is this is great. Day 5 of quarantine, we're all losing our fucking mind. This is great. This is great.
Yeah.
Just absolute chaos. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Woo!
Is everybody here quarantined?
No.
No.
Probably going to work tomorrow.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Zalon, are you Colorado, Zalon?
No, I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm Nebraska. Yeah, we're not locked down like that yet.
Yo, my little man got 5 weeks of vacation. 5 weeks.
Wow.
Not like, yeah, the end of April. I don't understand the point of going back at that. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
They send kids elementary 5 years under.
All right, Paul, have a good night.
10-year-olds, 5th grade. They send them home with iPads, and then everybody else, middle school, high school, they came home with laptops in case they can't return. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of
depends on what kind of school district you're in.
The
It depends on what kind of school district you're in. But yes, there's plenty of school districts that can afford to do that. Yes.
Yeah.
That's super dope.
Well, it just means, probably long term.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's good preparation? It
really
is
no way
good
to tell.
preparation because otherwise it does does give the kids something to do in the meantime because a lot of parents are looking for stuff for kids to do, which I heard on the radio the other day. A guy called in when they radio DJs were like, "Oh yeah, well what do we want to have? You know, what can you tell parents to have kids do and stuff like that?" And the guy called in and said, "Well, we just stocked up on a whole bunch of cleaning products, so I just put my kids to work, and they're cleaning the whole house." It's like, all right, yeah, your own little labor force. All right, I get it.
Oh man,
She's like spring cleaning and a good clean for the virus, you know. So.
Well, and we lived. I'm 36, so like we lived through the Great Recession. That was a couple of years. It was a recession, but it's called the Great Recession because it lasted for a couple of years. But this is like so weird. It's like the Great Depression, but we can't shake hands. Like my industry will never shut down. I sell cars. We're like the grocery stores and the banks. We're going to be open, but it's just.
Do you hear that some of the car building, whatever? I think it was. I don't know which ones, but I think Ford. But they're shutting their plants down, so production is going to slow, though. You'll always be in business.
Well, but Ford did that because they're doing. They're announcing a new line.
Was it Ford that did it? I know.
Yeah, they're because it's they have 3 new Broncos coming out, a full size 4 and 2 door, and then like a mini Bronco called the Bronco Sport. Back in the day, it was called the Baby Bronco. And so yeah, they it's not that they stopped. It's they lessened the allocations for how many are going to be produced.
Got it.
So. But no, everybody's definitely pumping on the brakes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you should mention that because I do sell Fords. Yeah.
Well, everyone except the medical device industry where I work, we're going the exact opposite direction.
Conclusive
and
Ninja.
It's all hands on deck.
Conclusive Ninja. So medical industry. So you definitely have a major part in what everybody's looking for then right now, right?
And not a major part. I'm just in the industry and produce devices, and we've had some pretty extensive bumps in demand for the technology. And
I bet. For sure.
I don't do the ventilator side of things. I'm in nephrology.
Nice.
So, yeah.
And so for those of us who don't speak doctor, what does nephrology mean?
It is basically kidney function.
Kidney. Oh, okay.
Yep. So it's not super substantial, but it's just like everything. When you have a disease that's hitting you and it has a chance to make kind of everything go haywire, and so we get to be one of the things that can go haywire.
Yeah, on the path to a problem, the kidney and the liver are probably,
Fury says, just everyone going crazy shopping here, buying all the toilet roll and hand sanitizer and baby milk and wet wipes, and can't even buy some eggs. Hard to find. So yeah, with Fury having a well, I can't say new baby at this point, but still under a year old, definitely a lot of the baby supplies have been scooped up. So it is a rough time right now at the stores on that end.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you guys are on Twitter, but the young moms who, can't afford to buy hundreds of dollars of diapers at a time, going to a store, they're like, oh my God.
Right?
Yeah. The handful of people who are hoarding are making a really dysfunctional situation for basically everybody else.
Yeah, the supply chain's still moving. It's just it's frustrating, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, but most people who have so if you're under 25 and you have a child, which is most people reproducing, like you don't have the money of somebody over 30 or 35, right? So it's like, hey babe, go to Costco and sweep that shit out. Stuff out. Sorry, it's long. Yeah. But anyway, and it's just, really, we're not. We're in the prevention mode. There's not zombies walking around. So, like, really?
So.
To some extent, there are zombies walking around. I say that jokingly, but from a practical sense, like where I'm at, we've definitely lost track of where are the new cases of coronavirus coming from. In other words, the attempts to figure out who's got it and who they've been in contact with are no longer adequate to keep track of and manage the infectious transmission.
Dealing with it, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So the New England Journal of Medicine just recently published that coronavirus can easily has a shelf life of at least 72 hours on hard surfaces, to include metals and plastics, and can survive on things like cardboard for 48 hours.
Cardboard and 24
and cardboard.
Yeah.
So it could be coming from anywhere. And a lot of people are asymptomatic. Not a lot, but some people are asymptomatic. So
it's about 20% of people.
You could have it and not know it.
Yep.
So it's just we need more information, right?
So
you start coughing, you have a fever. Yeah.
A lot of people, everyone is more or less relying on everyone taking the right steps when you do start showing signs to do the right thing and quarantine yourself and do your best not to give it to someone else. Quick note here, though. We have Sabri that says a Titan with the ability to infect enemy troops with something like taking control of them for a limited period and causing them to keep losing a certain HP as time passes. Well, Sabri, what if the developers were coming out with a spell like that and they're like, not a good time, guys. Not a good time. Maybe we should put this spell back. We can't have anything like that. They're like, poison spell already does enough.
Well, it's combined rage and poison.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's what's up.
That said, I'm really appreciating the memes that are coming out of coronavirus. It's some really good stuff.
Well, it's a lot of people trying to deal with the extra time that they have, and also the fact that they know that, everyone wants to have at least a little bit of humor and not be just super serious 100% of the time, because are you going to go crazy in your house? Are you? I don't think people want to think like that. So I think people also want to be able at least a little bit of entertainment, because we're so used to it at this point. We're so used to so much entertainment. I just saw an article, just saw it before I live streamed, saying that it looks like streaming services across the board, it looks like it's very possible to happen because of the strain on so many people using streaming services. Now, I mentioned this on previous streams, that mobile games and streaming services are the ones making out like bandits right now. So I saw an article saying that streaming services are all going to put their streams that they put out in only standard definition, not high definition.
Yeah. I've heard that.
Just to lighten the load of so many people streaming at the same time.
So they don't break the internet.
Yes.
Yeah, literally Netflix has already announced they're doing that for the whole European area, simply because the demand from so many people being at home using streaming services has just basically ground the internet to a halt, because there's so much data flowing and moving around.
So,
the United States is supposed to be at a 5K bandwidth inside of 2 years. China is going to be there in 6 months, and that's the real problem, is that the 4K is overloading.
All right, Sabri, have a good night. Wind element. Well, we don't need another element. MTB.
Go in the corner.
You go in the corner. JJ wants you in the corner, MTB. In the corner.
Yeah, so I'm going to put you in timeout.
JJ has the power.
Sorry. State your case, but I don't want to hear it.
We don't need a new element. We need new spells, yes. We need new troops, yes. The new troops need to be associated with keeping an element we already have in the game and just switching from melee to to ranged, or ranged to melee, or a speed version, whatever they want to do, because obviously there is three different options.
Yeah, they've got a lot of flexibility for what they can do with this game.
So we definitely want to see some new troops this year. Because a lot of Castle 25 players with all maxed out 25 troops, if they get a new troop, it's all going to be, again, good for the game and good for balance, I hope, for the game. So we'll see exactly how everything is. Because is the next troop just going to be a horde killer? Is that basically what everybody assumes?
Well,
a new troop?
Yeah. Do you think, because, for instance, Panthers were top of the chain. Then they brought Maidens in to kill.
I actually, you know what? The answer to that question, I think they're going to circle back to Poison. Because people, Poison is very, very, very rare for defense and very, very strong for offense. And I think they're going to look at Poison again.
You think so? Okay.
I think so too. I think they honestly, they could go in any direction if they want.
But what about fire, though? Fire is really low, too, though. Fire is really low on the chain.
The problem is the Grenadiers haven't been fixed, so nobody would care.
Yeah, I actually...
But if they drop a new troop that's fire melee, things will change. So...
No, 100%. Or poison ranged, I get it. But, I really think, the opportunity is with poison, because everybody has all these poison offensive relics, and if we brought in, I'm not even saying Goliath defender, let's just say champion poison guy, they would in new defensive relics, that would really hype everybody up. For sure.
Yeah, I think the pattern has been that basically any new troop hypes people up. Like
but what if we did a variance, but we've never. So there's never been a change in. So there's never been a ranger that's been an infiltrator. You know, you don't have a rock infiltrator. But what if you had a ranger who is obviously poison, who's meant to be like with a panther? But what if you had it on a ranger, and you had those like not even titans, but troops that were poison troops, rangers? Like I feel like that more so than this like. Oh, arrows. Like, oh, there's rage spells. Yeah, it's fun, but like an actual dynamic change in the game like that would be cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Snow removal time, Vintage. How much snow do you have right now?
You in Montana? Oh, yeah. Actually, I think somebody is getting a snowstorm. I think I saw that.
Fast Cart. I am interested in knowing that. I don't know if people are interested, but Audible is letting people listen to free books due to people being home from the virus. Yeah. From other mobile games that I play, I've also gotten free stuff in other mobile games that I play just because of this as well. So. Fury says, before the coronavirus, I used to cough to cover my farts, but now I fart to cover my coughs. Nice. Nice, Fury.
Super gross.
That's just sad.
Eric Carlton says nephrol. I can't even say it right. Nephrology.
You just made me spill my drink.
Means dialysis machines. Oh, really? The birthday girl's spilling her drink. Drum. Drum. Does she need to be cut off? Drum. Does she need to be cut off?
Yeah. We were gonna shower, and she's like, "Could you bathe me? I can't stand up."
Oh, Dee's gonna be like, she's gonna listen tomorrow and be like, "Oh my god, I was so wasted on my birthday stream."
Yeah,
that's why she's not streaming.
God,
I don't know.
Dee, I'm proud of you though. Like, claim it. Just run with it. It's your birthday, whatever.
It is your birthday. Have fun.
I looked down to have my drink, and lo and behold, she drank mine too.
Oh my god.
Very nice.
Birthday. Oh, Drum. Good man. Hey, Drum. Good man, bro. Good man.
D is enjoying this way too much.
Dude, like, this is gonna be like 7 million. Like, this is great.
I'm glad you're having a good time, Chance.
Well, it's like, I mean, the D show, you know? I mean,
No, Zalon's not pressuring you to stream it.
Well, of course not. At this point, D, it's totally fine.
Zalana's definitely not encouraging you to scream.
As you notice.
He never wants you to be on social media again.
All right, Prometheo, I need you to bail me out. Prometheo, I need you to come up with some sort of topic real quick and talk about it, because I have to go to the bathroom. Or anybody else on Discord. I'm just calling out Prometheo, but the birthday girl can talk and say whatever she wants as well.
I'm good. I let me get myself together. Okay, so I'll do a quick commercial for NTG.
Okay, here we go.
We have a couple of spots for top 50 or top 100. It's 5K sold, no BP min. We're in Legend League. If anybody's interested, message me in game, DNTT, DEENTT. There's like 4 of them. 3 of them will work. But the 47 and the 50 are the best ones. Woo, that was good, right?
Super professional. No, yeah.
Not bad, right? He said, look at you turning on the business face. Business mode. Apparently, I'm finishing this match. Now.
Well, Zalon's gone. You're in charge.
I'm in charge. All right, well, then let me put I should pull the chat up so I could see what people are saying. But I'm super slow.
Eric Carlin says nephrology means dialysis machines. Yes, Eric Carlin. Nephrology literally stands for the study of the nephrons, and the nephrons are the filters in the kidneys, which, if you're in medical, maintenance type of stuff, the medical world, that means dialysis machines. Yes. The brain says, "Times are getting scary. I need to start gathering all my mismatched socks. I'm going to see if I can get a prescription for some toilet paper."
Oh my God, we're running out of toilet paper, and Drum's starting to get scared.
Are you kidding me? I'm
You
back.
can buy it on Amazon for like $10.
That's a lot of showers.
We have
A lot of
5
showers.
rolls left.
5 rolls between the two of you?
Yeah.
All right, well.
Yeah, we
Drum,
went to, like,
squirrel
3
one
stores.
away. Squirrel one away, Drum. Well, just in case.
My sister lives in Africa, and she can't get back to the country, so she's got to come live with us, and she's bringing like 12 rolls Saturday.
I told her she couldn't have admittance unless she brought stuff.
Oh wow, she's bringing 12 rolls. Wow, that's a nice boost. All right.
She was here, and then she was supposed to fly back on Sunday, and Africa closed the borders. So she literally doesn't have a place to stay. Her hotel, basically, they're paying for a hotel, and it's ending on Sunday. So she either could stay in a hotel or she could stay with us, I guess. So she wanted to stay with us, which is going to be interesting because we're in a construction zone. So we shall see how
we shall see.
I thought they closed the borders. International.
They did, so she can't get home. Her apartment's in Africa.
Oh, man.
Oh, her
So
apartment's in
yeah.
Africa.
Yeah,
Got
so she's a doctor, she's an oncologist, and she's doing a study right now.
Oh, well, it's good to have her aboard then, because then she can make sure that you guys are healthy.
So my first question was, have you been in contact with Corona? She started laughing. And she's like, that's a good question. And I was like, have you? And she's like, no. And I was like, well, if anything changes, you would let me know, right? Because I'm not going to let you come here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have to duck out. It's been a pleasure seeing you all.
Thank you. Conclusive.
Bye.
Bye.
See, they all came out for your birthday, D. I'm telling you.
Woohoo.
See?
Oh, Fast Court said he would. Fast Cart.
Court.
Fast Court said he would send me a roll.
Are you guys out of supplies at your grocery stores, for real?
Yeah, I went 4 separate times on separate days, and all the grocery stores, it's literally an entire aisle. No skins, towels, wet wipes, toilet paper, nothing. And they're all out of antibacterial soap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have extra.
Really need.
I have extra rolls here, just in case.
Yeah, if you really need, the commissary gets regular supplies. You just have to get there early because.
No, all I have is 6 rolls. So.
And I can pick stuff up for you if you need.
And 6.
Well, Drum uses all the toilet paper.
Oh, now it's me?
No, it's me.
You'll find somebody. If you don't find anybody the weekend, by the end of the weekend, let me know.
Sing the song, D. It goes, "It's my birthday, and I'll use all the toilet paper if I want to."
Try tissues. They got tissues?
No, they're sold out of tissues.
Oh my God.
Well, then there's baby wipes. Baby wipes, but then Fury wouldn't like that.
Tons of baby wipes, too.
Fury wouldn't like that, though.
They're out of baby wipes, and they're out of bread.
Well, they're definitely out of bread.
They're not out of bread. Dude, if you need any, hit me up. For real. Because
I find that Hawaiian rolls are still available.
Yes, and I actually got some. I got Hawaiian rolls. I did. I got King's Hawaiian rolls at the store because they were the only thing left.
Yeah, really? Seriously?
And I'm making King's Hawaiian
You do
sliders.
your meal prep, like what am I going to eat for the next week? And you're like, well, there's no bread, but like, whoa, what's this pile of Hawaiian bread rolls still doing here? I'll do sliders, you know?
Yeah.
awesome.
So
don't call me
so,
out.
so D, Yes, also in the chat, to show your appreciation for Extinction, he actually has a brain poop joke. So would you read that out there, D?
Wait. What happened?
You're in the chat right now, right? You just read a few things off.
Poop and shower. You don't need toilet paper. I would use a bidet. By the way, I poop. My bidet would need to be a fire hydrant. By the way.
Do you have a bidet? D, do you have a bidet?
I would love a bidet.
No, Val has a bidet.
Okay.
Val has a bidet.
Oh,
He says he needs leopard skin toilet paper.
Can I tell you guys a secret?
We would love to hear.
I have a bidet.
Oh.
Yeah, so this toilet paper thing, like, it's literally to, like, be like, oh, just wipe off the wetness. Like, no. You guys, writing it around with toilet paper, gross. I have a bidet. That's what's up.
And here's another secret. Men like them more than women. You won't admit it, but they do.
This is why this is the late part of the stream, DOT community. The late part of the stream.
This is the after hours.
Yeah, this is why. This is, you can tell because D's in the bag. So.
Because what?
No, what D? How are we doing?
Because I'm in the what?
I don't know, D. What are you in?
What are you into?
Oh, yeah.
Now you're just giving secrets away about your husband, and I'm grossed out. I'm offended.
I'm offended that you like bidets so much. They're for women.
Dude, that's, wow. 1,000%. Like, you know what?
You can't say that in the European countries.
Yeah, no, you can't be no. You can be feminism, but, like, you have to be pro-masculine when it comes to, like, bidets. Like, dudes like that, too.
I'm getting yelled at right now. He's like, who doesn't like to be clean? Everyone likes to be clean.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with being clean.
Yeah, bidets are awesome. Anyway. Well, no, like toilet paper, like, because, like, for me, like, a pandemic is, like, a thing, and then it's, like, toilet paper. Really? Like, that's, like, not even, like...
Yo, Brain says you can always tell the people that have a bidet. You can hear it in their voice. You can hear it in their voice.
Okay. No problem. I'm privileged. No problem. I get it. I'm the bad guy who has a bidet.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy.
No problem.
Oh man, that's
so
funny though. That's funny.
The rich people control this country, and those people have bidets. Okay, no problem.
The Brain says I need leopard skin toilet paper. Jesus, you're gonna get blood thrown on you, Brain.
What?
He said
leopard skin toilet paper.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right.
Okay, that's all right. No problem.
He just said.
I live in a castle, and no problem. I live in a castle. Like, the toilet paper is laced in gold. It's fine.
You live in a castle?
It's like you live in a castle. Tell me about this castle.
Yeah.
No.
My wife is Jasmine. The only problem is the sorcerer Jafar, who kind of messes with my stuff. But
right.
I love my tiger, my pet kitty.
Mm-hmm.
The joke.
My goodness. Oh. I think it's time to take a shower.
All right, there it is. It's time to go use the bidet.
Why don't we have a bidet?
Drum's like, all right, time to get off. Time to get off.
Though, do you guys know? A bidet is like $110? Like, boom, pandemic solved.
Plumbing. You need plumbing for it, right?
Like, if you have a bidet, like, there's no pandemic.
Well, JJ says he's just going to use the shower.
Don't you have to
he's just using the shower.
Plumbing for it. It's got to be thousands of dollars, right?
No, you can take a regular toilet, you can have a heated seat and a bidet for $110.
So,
wait,
period.
The toilet is the bidet?
It's
all. I'm telling you for $100. What I'm trying to tell you is for $110, you can have a heated modify and yes, 100%.
And Seth Mopod says nothing but bum guns, bidets. That's what he calls them, bum guns in Vietnam.
No, we showed you a picture. It's literally a butt gun. It's like a gun. Like it's connected to the wall that you like. It looks like the spray thing in the kitchen sink.
Okay, that's a Facebook. I've seen that. That's a joke. Like, for real.
D got sucked in by a meme. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, no, I've seen where they have the little spray thing. Like, no.
Is it a joke? Because he seems to think
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh my god. 100%. Like, when they have, like, they separate, like, the thing from, like, the wall, and then they make it into, like, yeah, that's a joke. That's not real.
Sure.
Yup. I'm 100% sure that's not real.
Okay, Sethamapod, he just said that what you have is not real.
You're so funny. I appreciate you. But no, like $110. Heated seat, bidet. We're good.
Yeah, Fastcar says, I'm with D. I would have been fooled. Sethamapod says, nope, no joke.
He showed me a picture of it because I didn't believe it.
Yeah, Zalon, stop trying to, like, control the channel. Like, what is this? Your channel? D and I are having a conversation.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh. My apologies.
It's all right. See, in this part of the stream, for the most part, I'd rather have more people on with Discord just to make things roll along a lot easier. That's why the second and third hour, a lot of people say, are the best. But you know, that's why it's awesome to have people. Times. It's awesome to have people on Discord. Who keeps snorting on Discord? Who keeps snorting? I don't know. Is it?
Was I snorting? I wasn't snorting, was I?
Okay, that's actually me. That's actually me. Because when I laugh, when it's really funny at the end, I usually snort.
I do that too, but I hit so no one hears that I'm adorable.
And nobody dares right now cross her because it's her birthday. Right now, everybody's like,
Like D rules right now. Like Chauncey's attention, D's into it.
Like, BMT's back. He says, I hear new voices. Yeah, BMT. We have Chance here from Beta Soul, who is having his first time here on Discord with us, which is awesome. Having a good time.
First time call in on the Zalon show.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, stop it.
You told me when I snort, when I laugh, it's adorable. It's adorable, guys.
Let's all keep continuing to shake our heads, everyone. Shake our heads. So, okay.
You look great in that.
That was
not me.
That
was D. That was D.
That was D. That was D. Right? Yeah.
It was not.
It's just like when drummer D would say each other's real names on stream. It's like, it was D. It was D. It's D. It's D. It's D.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, snort laughs make me laugh. Oh, brain. Snort it up, D, says BMT.
Yeah, D, you nasty girl.
Tell them it wasn't me. Tell them it wasn't me that snorted.
I'm sick of your snorting, D.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's out of control.
At this point, I just, I'm...
Really? Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
So, D, is it time for a shower?
Yeah.
We rolling out?
D, what are you at? D, what are you at for soul count right now?
Oh God, I don't know.
Be honest.
She's like,
hey, be honest.
She's like, where's my 4 devices? Where are they?
Where am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, really bad, probably.
D, shut up. Where are you at?
One of them is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
And the other one is 609.
Oh, you know what though? Like
My
you're
birthday.
actually no, you're ahead of me though. Like normally I'm done by now, but I'm taking the. It was a 3-day thing, and it's like, well, like it's Minotaur. I just need a relic. Like I'll take the weekend, no pressure. And my squad beta was like, you know, do the minimum.
Are they going for top 10 or are they just whatever?
What's the min?
No, they they're out on Zeus and Minotaur. I'm a newer guy. I've only been with them for a little bit, and I've been top 10 since June of last year. But yeah, they're 100% out on Zeus and Minotaur. They have.
Oh, are you guys? You guys aren't ranked 3, are you?
Oh, I doubt. Like honestly, I doubt.
Let's take a look.
Top 5. Like these guys, like they literally.
Whoa! There's two of the
they're
same
only
alliance at
chasing-
the top.
They're gonna do 22.
All right.
No, Beta is gonna do 22 for the relics.
Beta
They don't-
Legends.
Beta
Yeah,
Legends.
no.
Great.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm in Legends. Like we don't like. Excuse me. They don't. The most of the senior players don't care about a Minotaur. They just want the relic. So they set the bar at 20. They just said, "Hey, complete it. Free to play. No kickouts. You're fine." And so when that happens, like that means we are like second, third, seventh. Everybody's like, "Oh, Beta's dead."
But are you in
Beta's
Beta Legends?
dead. They're dead.
Chance, are you in Beta Legends?
Yeah, I've been there since you put me there in like January.
I knew I put you in Beta. I just didn't know if it was Beta Legends because they have a few teams.
Well, we changed. They got so uppity after the Zeus thing. Like they changed their name to Beta Legends to like be like, no, we're never going away. We're the ultimate. Blah blah blah. But
It's
yeah,
sort of like an
it's Beta.
oxymoron. That's sort of what Beta means, right? Beta players.
No, dude, I get it. I'm a linguist. I speak 6 languages.
So
Like
it's
I
Beta
understand.
Beta.
No, like they literally, like they were so, like they just are anti. Like if they have 2 copies of a Titan, they're not going to participate. Like period.
But you're still ranked 3, bro.
Well, that's because like, I mean,
First
there's
day.
not
It's
somebody-
probably because
there's not
they're first day players. They're probably already finishing the event today. All of them, right?
right. Well, there is, but the point being is that there's not 5 players doing over 6K. Like usually in a tournament, like 100,000, 80,000, 60,000. Like they're not doing that right now.
I'm just trying to like something. You, JJ.
Eric says, "What I want to know is how do we know so many about Val? Yeah, what do you mean, Eric?
Thank you, BMT. That was not me that snorted. My snorts are. No, he just did it again.
Stop it! No, it's Val. No, Val.
Oh my.
Val, I love taking the hits for you. Like,
Someone's
yeah,
drinking
you're
more
like,
than me.
yeah. No, it's 100% me, and I've taken all the hits for you. Val's crazy. It's her birthday.
No, it's D. It's D who is his birthday.
D.
It's D. It's D.
Guys, this is what I'm talking about. So what's the difference? There's 3 letters.
What?
Val or D. I mean, my goodness. It's at the end of the day, it's me.
I think you need to be cut off.
I don't know.
I'm good. I'm feeling great now. I think
Good.
I could face myself.
Good.
Well, at the age of 42, you should have that responsibility.
Oh, I'm 21, sir.
21. Yeah, that's right. It's 21. It's been 21.
About 10 years now.
That's right.
More than that.
43. There's a pool going on online right now.
I'm not in
And the
my.
average age is 42. So
Definitely not 42.
I'm not 42.
Definitely not 42.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Sure.
You mean the average age of DOT
Confirmed.
players? Is that what's going on?
yeah, no, I'm saying the pool for D on
D's
in
age?
line. Yeah, correct. So line, the application line.
Yep.
The average pool is 42.
That's only because someone threw in like some ridiculous elderly person age just to throw off the average.
Mm-hmm.
The
Prometheo knows the numbers.
mathematics-
Prometheo knows the numbers.
I'm not saying I know D's age. I'm not saying it.
I mean, that's the rumor. I don't know.
It's not. That's confirmed.
Mm. Wow,
How
now
far off?
sounds like we're talking about something with Dawn of Titans.
Cold?
Is it confirmed? No, I don't know. If
I
it's
won't
not
say
confirmed.
anything other than you're within a decade.
Within a decade.
I'm not saying anything else.
Prometheo actually knows the date and age of all of us, let alone our social security numbers, so a decade is fair.
Right, just like I know things about the game before the developers say it.
Yes. Right?
Oh, dude, that's so annoying. Like, just stop it. Like, when they're like, oh, Prometheus and Zalan are so smart. It's like, really?
Hey, we are smart!
when they went a direction, when they go a direction that we've called out on, it's like, oh, they're prophets. But, like, when they don't do something that's also important, it's cricket. So, I appreciate you two, but at the same time, they pick and choose about what you say.
I give Zalan all the credit on the new event.
On the new event?
Seen it yet.
Yeah, we just came out with that. I just came out with that on the live stream, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how close that really is. And I'm like, well, I mean, I was only taking that kind of info from other type of events that I see in other games, especially the one, because the only reason that people play Raid Shadow Legends, at least for like a guild or an alliance or clan, is to play the clan boss battles. And like, being that that's so popular in a game like that just adding that to Dawn of Titans just seems really easy. And that's why I kind of rolled with that idea. And they said that a lot of what I was saying was pretty close, which was pretty, just the simple fact that, 3 or 4 hours, maybe 5 hours between being able to battle, but only taking in, obviously your real best Titan or, the strongest one that you believe that you have. So, but
Baba Yag!
Extinction.
Baba Yag!
I want to have 2 extra Minotaur. I was excited about this event. So Extinction, you're going to grab 2 more Minotaurs just because? Interesting. Fire melee troops. What you all think they would look like? What stat would stand out with them? Well, I mean, fire melee troops probably, if anything, they would try to make them so that you could have them be super resistant to everything, at least, have a whole bunch of relics that are either going to be resist all oriented. But, if you can make them similar, but not exact to like how everybody uses spearmen right now, it'd be interesting. Because if you had such a great defense with them, you actually could put some grenadiers behind them and have multi-use relics that are able to buff both of them at the same time. Defensive for the fire troops, but also offense for both of them. So it'd be interesting to see what would happen. I think they should change the sounds for each troop type in battle. Why, you think everybody sounds too much the same? Well, Baba Yaga, she has like that female screech. I don't know if it suits her though. For some reason, it sounds like other female Titans, and not Baba Yaga. You're almost finished right now, Extinction? Nice. How do we get in on the age action? What's the over under? Interesting, brain. Yeah, you never know. You gotta jump online. But I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna play out the next 5, maybe 6 battles, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. But I do want to make sure that Dee gets to say everything she wants to tonight because it's her birthday. So Dee, is there anything else you want to say?
Yay!
Okay.
NTG still has spots.
We do.
We do. And I love NTG.
We all know, because you do give us plenty of your dedicated time, so we do all appreciate that very much.
And I want to thank Extinction again for the birthday present.
Mm-hmm. And what are you going to use it for? Do you have an idea of what you think you might...
I'm going to use it for this event.
This event? This event?
Because I can't miss getting another spearhead.
Uh-huh. You can't miss it because Drum said. But also, do you think you might use some in Conquest next week, too, as well?
No.
No? No.
Why would I? Conquest Eve. We do that for free.
It's going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, so you better be ready.
Can I just say, I don't like that. I wish that, I just don't understand, like, they're squeezing it in, right?
You're going to be home. You're going to be home. You're going to be home. You're going to be home.
You think my office is going to be closed again?
Yeah, all next week. Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's not just going to be me here. Oh, jeez.
It's going to be like that all next week. I mean, come on, get real, D. It's not over.
I don't do well with sharing. It's going to be hard.
Well, that means we need to get
I
a
get
what?
along really well with her.
We're going to get a Conquest. Listen, D, we're going to get a Conquest stream from you next Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, right?
Can we
Conquest D.
stream
Yeah.
down here?
Well, listen, as long as you stream either tomorrow night or Saturday, and then again maybe during Conquest, it would be pretty good. You know, it'd be pretty good. That might get you on the list. That might get you on the list, D, on the next blog post. You know, maybe.
You got me on the list, Rob? What do I need to do for you to get me on the list?
It's for you to stream. You stream, D.
Yeah.
If you stream, D, you'll get on the list.
Lazy.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Yes. So.
Remember,
Yes,
if
so.
LCB TV can get on the list, you can too. It just means you have to be basically if they when they search Dawn of Titans, when they search Dawn of Titans in YouTube, your videos need to pop up. That's all that needs to happen. Is because that's the only way they built that list.
Gee,
is
I
because they
agree.
just searched it.
Yeah, bro.
They just searched it. Oh, Val's back, but she's got her wrench. She just wanted to see her wrench pop up again. She wanted to see her wrench pop up. She's like, look at me and my wrench.
D, if there's anything I learned from Zalan and Godan, it's clickbait.
Right? Yo, and Drum can help you make some clickbait. He can. Drum.
Can you help me make clickbait? It sounds dirty.
It sounds dirty.
Doesn't that sound like a dirty word?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty stuff.
It's so dirty.
You know what's dirty? Yo? Dirty is like Prometheo is Lucifer from Sabrina. He's like the human Lucifer. Like, I fear Prometheo.
As you should.
As you should. Right?
All right, boys and girls, this was great, and we'll do it again. We have a lot of time off.
Yes,
But,
most definitely.
I'll
Most
talk to you
definitely.
later.
Make sure. Yep. Thank you for joining, Chance.
Thank you guys. Good night.
Bye.
See you later. Yeah, it's okay, Val. You can rewatch it. I got about 3 more battles, which again will take me not too long. And then we're gonna wrap it up for the night. I do appreciate everybody that joined on Discord and also everybody in the chat as always. This is part of Zalan's Stay Home series. Make sure you listen to Kobar, wash your hands. And of course, everybody that has already told D the happy birthday. I'm sure there will be plenty more people in the comments. So D, you're gonna have to monitor the comments for this live stream for at least a day, so you can say thank you to all of them, because you said thank you to everybody in the chat that wished you happy birthday.
Have I been missing people?
No,
I thought I did.
no. You haven't missed anyone. You haven't missed anyone. I said the people that leave comments on the live stream.
Got it.
So tomorrow when you wake up, you're gonna be like, I gotta go check those comments on that live stream, because those people, there's gonna be people listening later, and they're gonna listen all the way to the end because they're hardcore fans. I know who you are, and you're gonna wish D happy birthday in the chat. I mean, in the comments. So she will respond. She will respond. Maybe not tonight, but tomorrow.
I will respond.
Because she knows. She's everywhere.
Brain just said there's going to be a lot of babies from 9 months until now with this quarantine.
That is very, very true. There is going to be... Yeah, listen. Like a year or two from now, there's going to be people that are just going to be rolling around, like pushing the baby carriage, and it's like, yeah, that's a quarantine baby right there.
Corona Christmas baby.
That's a COVID baby.
That's a COVID baby right there.
A lot of babies, like at end of December this year. Actually, to go on that, my friend who's I'm in my like late 30s, I'll be honest, and he's a few years older than me. He's in his mid 40s, but he really wants to like date younger women, and he said his Tinder's on fire right now, and not just from like the women who are looking to settle down and find a husband, but just for hookups.
Are you talking about a special person that might be an NTG?
I'm not talking about anybody that you know.
Oh, so Lon's not in his mid-40s.
Yeah, no, it's not me. No, I'm in my mid-30s. I'm 35.
I know who Prometheo's friends with, but
You do know who I'm friends with, and I'm not admitting anything.
is it? It's not.
Shut up, D. Shut up.
Yeah, be quiet, D. Be quiet. All right.
I know who he's talking about. I won't tell.
All right, listen. All right, so everybody.
Go back. His Tinder is lighting up.
His Tinder's lighting up.
It's just like it's a wild world out there right now.
So he's in his mid-40s, and he's what? Dating women in their early 30s? 20s?
Drum knows the drill.
Drum knows the drill. Yeah, Drum. All right. So from the DOT community, everybody wants to wish D again another great happy birthday, and also we all wish Drum good luck because you're gonna have a good night, man. Good luck. All right. So thank you all for joining again, and I will be back again probably tomorrow night because I do Friday night streams like always. But hopefully D will stream tomorrow or Saturday. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's a very good possibility.
All right, very good possibility either tomorrow or Saturday. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, DOT community. I will talk to you all again very